Yo, is this thing working? Let's see if anybody can actually hear me. I have messed around with the audio settings since last time, so who knows? Who knows if anyone can hear me? We'll find out in a minute when people say in chat whether they can hear me or not. Although I guess if you can't hear me, you're not going to hear me asking that question, so... I guess while we're waiting for people to turn up, we will jump into a lobby. I mean, it's obviously going to be Monza, isn't it? Let's be honest. Because, oh no, we've got some Nürburgring. Some Hungaroring. Oh, interesting. Not all just the Monza lobbies that I was expecting. Let's just make sure that everything's working. Sorry, technical difficulties. Let's try that again. There we go. I think that should be working now. Whatever, we'll try that. We'll see if that works. We'll see if that works. Right, let's jump into a lobby and see what's going on. See how many times we can get hit. Where's one that's got some space? Qualifying with like 1 minute left. Cool, this will go well. Oh no, wait, an hour left. Wait, what? What? 3 hour qualifying? What? Have I misunderstood something? Why is there a 3 hour qualifying followed by a 30-minute race? But like with loads of people in it, that's what I don't understand. There's loads of people in it. What the fuck? Okay, well, we'll ignore that one. We'll leave that one. Not quite sure what the deal is there. I'm still trying to make sure the stream is working because I am new to this. Doesn't tell me fuck all in the YouTube thing. It's kind of useless. The YouTube live stream thing. Like, it doesn't tell me how many people are watching. It doesn't tell me. Like, it just says like maximum concurrent viewers. It doesn't ever tell you how many people are actually in here right now, which would be kind of useful to know. But whatever. Whatever. Let's just get into a race. Let's see what happens. What have we got? Brands Hatch, but they're in a race. Spa, but they're in a race. Monza. Fuck it. I mean, I knew it was going to end up being Monza. So let's just get it over with, I guess. Oh, we've got 8 minutes. Okay. Let's load a setup. Haven't driven this track for months. So turn that off, because we don't care about sweaty data. Sure, that all looks vaguely good. Cool. I'll tell you what we will do. We'll start a poll. How many laps until our first death? Actually, will we survive T1? There we go. There we go. See what the people think. I'm thinking probably not, because this is a full lobby. I didn't look what the like SA rating was, so who knows? Someone's said no already. Oh god, I nearly spun it in the pits. That was a good start. It was a strong start. Okay, so everyone so far saying no. Okay, interesting. This guy's... I'm not sure what this guy's doing. What are we doing, sir? You don't need to weave in the pit lane. I haven't done public lobbies for a while, so this is going to be interesting. See how badly this goes. No one behind us, so fuck the white line. This track. I still don't really understand why it's so popular. Someone once said it's because it's just easy to learn. Like that's why all the noobs do it. Oh, somebody's voted yes. Ah, I like that. An optimist. I like that. I'm not sure I agree, but I like your optimism. But yeah, I think Monza's just popular because it's easy to learn, so all the new people just drive that because they're like, well, it's only 2 corners to remember, basically. Well, more than that, but there's not a lot. So that's why it attracts all the noobs, apparently. But I don't know if I've ever done it in this car. I don't think I have. I used to always drive the McLaren last time we did this. So I'm going to be pretty rusty. You watch, it'll be me that murders everyone in T1. Putting a poll up saying will we survive. It'll be me. It'll be my fault. We'll try and keep it clean, even though it's a public lobby and it doesn't actually matter in any way. We'll try and be on our best behaviour. What gear is this? I can't remember. Third? Sure, sounds about right. I remember just losing the back end a lot there in the McLaren, but other than that, very easy track. But yeah, we'll see if that ends up happening. I'm still impressed that somebody actually thinks we're going to survive T1. Have you ever done a public lobby before, so? I remember this being really fucking slippery, this corner. I don't feel too bad in this. I didn't even look at the setup. I don't know what wing we're running. I'm assuming pretty low. Well, the tyres are a little on the low side. I don't know what temperature is it. 16 degrees? Why is it so cold? Oh, that wasn't even a flying lap, was it? That was just out of the pits. Okay, cool. That guy's got straight up. That bodes well. The first car we've seen at T1 has missed T1. That doesn't bode well. And there's just like polystyrene barrier littered everywhere. This does not bode well. I should have looked at what SA rating the server was, but it's probably pretty low, let's be honest. All the Monza ones always seem to be. I can't remember how to take off these corners. Like I say, I don't think I've ever done it in this car, so this is kind of a learning experience for me right now. So figure out what to do. So how many people are in it? 28 people. This is going to be carnage. I remember the last time I did a public lobby though. I think the last time I did one at Monza, sorry, like 6 months ago or something, I think I won, or I came second. So like I've kind of got high expectations here, but I think in reality, in a different car, and after not driving it for quite a while, I think I'm probably going to be quite shit. Oh, but you can mug some curbs now that you can mug before, because 1.9, oh, that's invalid. No, it's not. I forget you can use that curb. We've been doing COTA, you know, Circuit of the Americas. We've been doing that in pit school this week. So like my brain is conditioned to think that like the white line is the track limits and you can't use any curbs, but it turns out that's not the case. As someone just said in chat, I'm just calling out the corner of my eye while I'm driving. I agree, Monza was the first track I learned to drive in. Yeah, I guess it does make sense, like, because you're learning everything else, do you know what I mean, at the same time, you're learning like how to drive in general in sim racing, so I guess it makes sense not to have a really hard track as well. But yeah, stream. Oh god, I was reading chat.
Cut detected.
Stream is off.
Slow car ahead.
What does stream is off mean? I was reading that and I I missed the breaking point. We'll get out of the way. We'll get out of the way, please guys. Gonna need to adjust the time actually. What does stream is off mean? Oh wait, I can't. Why can't I? You can't return to garage in this session. Why not? Why would they disable that? The fuck? Or unless, is it because the game's not... Oh no, it's because the game's not focused. Sorry everyone that I'm getting in the way of. I'm not really, but... Public lobby streaming, Monza, yeah, I know. I mean, the idea was just to stream some public lobbies, but the end result is that you're going to be at Monza, isn't it? So that's the reason for the Monza-ness. We'll whack these up a smidge, because, oh god, that left one seems real low, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll see. We've got 2 minutes until we find out how dead we are. We're in 6th at the moment, so at least we're away from most of the death. Like, I mean, if you qualify sort of here down, you're in the firing line from all the people at the back that have never driven a race before. Remember to win the race, turn 1. I'm good. I mean, if you look at the vote that's in chat right now, the vote is, I think, 6 people have voted that we're not going to survive T1, and 1 person's voted that we are. So, yeah, it's not me trying to win the race in T1 I'm worried about. It's every other fucker. But yeah, I think if you're like 10th or back, you're very much in the firing line of absolute idiots. Oh, someone else has just voted yes. Another optimist. Driving the Lambo because you like it best than the new cars. It was a bit of both. So when the new cars came out, like obviously everyone was going to start using them just because it's new, and we'd all done a few seasons with the old cars, and I'd only ever used the McLaren pretty much in this game, like pretty much exclusively. So when the 3 new cars came out, I was like, alright, I'm definitely going to use one of them. And we drove all 3 of them on the same night, and I was like, the Ferrari feels by far the best out of the box, and everyone else thought that as well. And so it was pretty obvious that everyone was just going to use the Ferrari, which was pretty true, what most people did. So I wanted something different, and out of the Porsche and the Lambo, I just preferred the Lambo, so yeah, I kind of stuck with it after that. But now the new McLaren's come out, I'm tempted to go back to that, because that seems to be quite good now, but I don't want to be one of these people that just hops between the best car every season, do you know what I mean? I'd rather commit to a car, even if it's not the best car. So yeah, I'm driving the Lambo because of that. But at COTA, like I was saying earlier, we've been doing COTA, Circuit of the Americas, on Pitskill this week. I've been hating the Lambo at COTA. Like, I was going to do the race at Pitskill tonight, the daily double dash race, but I don't know. Miserable. Bim quips. It's not Bim quips, it's Bin quips. Get it right. Come on. I'm pretty sure that's Roland. So hard to know who everyone is. I mentioned this in the last stream. Like, because obviously I only know people in the game by like their in-game names, which most of the time is their real name. But then someone will comment on like a Reddit post or on this stream, and they'll have some random name like fucking Clunge Banger 420, and I'm like, well, I don't know who that is. Peak up is going to be mega. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the peak up. In fact, we should probably practice that. Should I practice that instead? Well, we'll do this race at least. But we should do some Porsche Cup practice. That was what I meant to do this evening, I remember. Just drive the Jag like Busso. No one drives the Jag. That is true, actually, yeah. We're talking about like these meta cars and these like BOP cars and stuff. And then there's just Busso beating me all the time in the fucking Jag. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, Reese drove the GTR the other day in the Pitskill League race, and he beat loads of us. He did one of the daily races, and he beat all of us in the fucking GTR, and it's awful, that thing. So you can't really blame the car when you're struggling, but it's easy to do. It's like the easiest way out is just go, oh, the car sucks at this track, whatever. I'm certainly guilty of that. Bentley next season for Busso. Oh, okay. Oh, thank God. Thank God that he's not in the Jag anymore. Because the amount of times I was faster than him over a lap, but I could never get past him on the straights. I don't think the Bentley's like crazy fast on the straights, is it? Not like the Jag and the Aston. It's probably decent on the straights, but I've had some good battles with old Dr. Cox, or David Cox, in the Bentley at Bathurst before, so Busso in the Busso in the Bentley is not too bad, I don't think. Although I'm sure he'll still make it very wide. Where have we ended up? The 9th. Oh, we're very close. No, 11th. What? What? How did we just lose 2 places? Like 1 second? That can't be right. Surely not. No, we are. We're 11th. Fuck, we're in the firing line. Didn't I say, like, anywhere from P10 down was going to be death? And we're 11th. Fuck. Maybe I should have gone out for more qualifying instead of chatting shit to you guys. Rookie. I know. Absolute rookie move. I'm going to end the poll there. So we got 80% of people think that we don't survive T1, which I think makes sense. What lasts longer? Simquip's car, Max's trophy. So I saw a little clip just before I booted the stream up. When I went onto YouTube to like set the stream up, I saw a little like thumbnail just saying that like Lando Norris had smashed Max's trophy, but I don't know anything other than that. I'm assuming it wasn't like out of anger or anything. I'm assuming it was just like an accident. But oh wait, we're 10th now, dude. The fucking roller coaster of emotion that is a public lobby. You don't even know where you are. How much fuel do we need? How long even is the race? I should have checked some of this stuff beforehand. 25 minutes. Oh god, that's long. That's long. I remember public lobbies being like real short. I thought they were like 15 or 20. How much fuel do we need for that? 45? 50? I feel like 45 will be plenty, surely. It's not going to matter. We're going to be dead in T1. Yeah, we are kind of in the middle, aren't we? We're not in, I mean, we're not in the middle. We're in the top. We're in the top third, because there's, what, 28 people. But that's a lot of death behind us, isn't it? He broke it when he opened his champagne. Oh, he opened the champagne bottle on the podium. It jolted the trophy. I mean, I do often look at those trophies when they're like showing them and like hosting them up on the podium. I do often look at them and think like they're all like custom one-off things. I often think like I wonder how badly they're made, because like surely people aren't putting that much effort into making some thing that only gets used once at one race. I don't know, but yeah, funnily enough, I have thought before when I've looked at them. I thought, I wonder who made them and like how much effort they put. Where is this guy going? Oh god, dude, it's already chaos. Why? It's just a sea of McLarens as well in front of me. There's a beautiful porcelain one. Okay, right. So, dude, this always happens at Monza. Someone steams it forward and then just hangs out on the left here. You probably can't see him on my left monitor, but there's a blue McLaren to my left. Someone always drives along that bit for some reason. I don't get it. Alright. Let's see if we even make it to T1. That's half the battle on this fucking track. People seem to crash on the straight all the time. At least we're on the outside, so we can always just take the escape road if we need to.
Car on the right.
I'm gonna get ready for some braking here, yeah.
Clear on the right.
Someone's hit someone
Car on the right. Clear
Oh,
on the
someone's
right.
just gone straight on into everyone. I'm just gonna fucking cut this because we ain't making it through there with 50 fucking cars. I won't go fast though, we'll try and play it kind
Car on the right.
of safe and sensible. Dude, that was just absolutely typical Monza public lobby, wasn't it? Someone hit someone on the straight. I don't know if you saw that because it might have been on my right-hand monitor. And then someone else got fucking smashed. It was just a mess. We're not going to go for this. Oh, this...
Light damage in the rear.
And there's someone else
No car
steaming.
ahead.
What the fuck? Dude, this is even worse than I remember. This white McLaren here in front of us has just killed everyone at T1 and then also just torpedoed a load of people there. Fucking hell, man. Dude, that red guy behind us was like nowhere near and he just smashed into the back of us. Yeah, I mean, I guess, how does that work with the pole? Because we said, are we going to survive T1? And I don't think we technically did, really, because I had to take the escape road. But there's the damage we were all expecting. How much is it? 20 seconds of damage, is that? Fucking hell. Yeah, that was actually worse than I remember public lobbies being. I thought maybe I was being too harsh on the public lobbies. This guy's gonna fucking rear-end me. No, oh, this guy's gonna die? What are we doing
Car
here,
on the
sir?
right. Clear on the right.
Okay, well he's... Oh, dude. There's someone just driven someone into the grass up ahead of us, I'm pretty sure. Died in T4, is that what you guessed? Dude, what a fucking mess. And now someone will probably rear-end us here as well. I got no idea. Yep, there we go. Fuck, that was close. I got no idea how this damage is going to affect us. If we actually got 20 seconds, it doesn't feel that bad. Yeah, we have. Fucking hell. Dude, like, look at the gap to the guys ahead, the guys that were in the safe zone. I just look at chat and I see everyone saying, he's alive, he survived, and then, oh, no. There we go. I think we've got to break a little early for this. Oh, there's more death. Oh, they've both just sent it. He didn't make it at all. Fucking hell. Like, lap 1 is kind of fair enough, but lap 2 you should be able to make T1. Like, I don't understand. Maybe this is a real low SA lobby, I don't know. It's way worse on console. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, to be honest. I played ACC on console briefly. I mean, was I just going way too slow here? No, I don't feel like I went too slow here last lap. I think that guy did just collect me. Which way are you going? Do people obey any kind of rules in a public lobby, or will they just, like, swing into me? I don't know. Oh, we're going side by side. We're going side by side. That's fair. This doesn't feel like it's got 20 seconds of damage. It feels pretty normal, to be honest. Like, this guy's okay. Good old Moketti, NL. I think he's from the Netherlands. Yeah, I'm surprised we survived 2 wide and Lesmo. I didn't leave him tons of space. I thought that was going to go a lot worse, to be honest. See a lot of dust up ahead. Oh, you can't take that much of those curbs. I was kind of testing that there. I feel like this guy ahead of us isn't that bad. He's kind of like me. He's just got smashed to the back of the field. Well, we're not at the back, are we? But we're not really where we should be. One does not go to a Monza public lobby and expect to survive. No. Oh, every lap! Oh god!
Slow car ahead.
Oh my god, there's just death everywhere. I feel like this guy might swing across and kill us for fun. No?
Clear on the right.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, he's up into the pits. Dude, we just gained like what 4 positions there by just driving around the track. Jesus Christ. I haven't overtaken anyone but gained 4 positions. This guy's yep. Fucking hell. Every lap. It's like crossing a motorway there. You've got to like look both ways and just wait for the traffic. This guy's close, isn't he? He just drives into the back of me, probably. Dude, that was like a fucking bullet flying past us at T1. Oh, there's a guy here. What the? Yep. A little bit of rally cross there. Fucking hell. This must be a low SA lobby. Like, I don't remember it being this bad. This is like every corner someone's doing something stupid. Nearly me there. I just steered off into the grass. Yeah, this is fucking ridiculous. Oh my god. This Porsche behind us is definitely a lot faster than us. I'm just going to blame the 20 seconds of damage.
Car on the right.
Okay, well this will be fun. This will be real fun.
Clear on the right.
Yeah, I was a little too safe there. Can't see. Can't see. Oh, you're jiggling. A little netcode wiggle there. I feel like we're not faster than him on the straight though. Like, look at this, we don't really gain. Tiny, tiny bit. I don't know how to brake here on the inside, I'll be honest.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Please don't ram me. You thought about it. I kind of came off the brakes a little earlier than normal there, just in case he was going to ram me. Good old El Monga.
Flag in sector 1.
This guy is aggressive. He is a bit, but he's been fair with it so far. He's not been a twat. He's going to send it here though, isn't he? Like, I don't mind this kind of aggression because he's not hit me yet, so it's better than most aggression.
Car on the right.
Oh, yeah, like the guy behind us. Fucking hell.
Clear on the right.
This one just parked in the gravel there. That guy's span as well that was behind us that went straight on. Dude, this is fucking chaos. We're not even halfway through yet. I was thinking this was like nearly over. We're back up to P11 just from surviving. Why is this guy going defensive when I'm nowhere near him? This is funny, man. It's a shame we got murdered so bad. Like 20 seconds of damage is pretty bad. But yeah, it's a shame we got smashed in that T4 incident by the guy that just didn't slow down. Because like we survived T1 okay, and we've had some decent little racing moments with other people. I need to remember how to take that fucking corner. This guy loves a little wiggle, doesn't he? His connection's not happy. Maybe it's mine because I'm streaming. I do wonder how that's going to affect the netcode and everything. Well, it says my ping is good on the little graph thing down the bottom left there, so I guess fuck it, it's fine. Remember there's like a little trick to that Ascari chicane, isn't there, where you get your wheel like hooked into the thing. Yeah, I feel like I've avoided quite a lot of danger during this race. Like, we could have had a lot more damage if I was just being like really aggressive the whole time. We've done fairly well at avoiding people. There's just that one that came from nowhere and hit us from behind in T4. There was not really a lot I could do to avoid that. Look at the bright side. What's the bright side? Tell me what the bright side is, old Donny 17.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Is the bright side that we're still alive and that we're top 10? The thing is though, in public lobbies it doesn't mean anything, does it? You could win, or you could finish third or whatever. You finish on the podium, but it's absolutely meaningless. God, it really doesn't want to fucking turn around there. All those moments that could have been murdered, at least they tried not to hit you. Yeah, to be fair, one guy that nearly went into the back of us at T1 last lap, he did take avoiding action, which I didn't think he was going to. I thought he was just going to go straight into the back of me. But he did actually shoot off to the left, so fair play. I used to always struggle with that chicane. That was the one bit that I really hated on this track, and I'm still not good at it. I think we're actually doing this track for pit skill in like a couple of weeks, maybe next week even. Dude, it understeers a lot now, but I don't know if that's me driving badly or the damage or just Lambo things in general, who knows. I'm not really nailing that corner at all either. Fastest lap challenge, dude, we're doing 51s. I'm sure I used to do 48s or something when we last did this track. But again, that was on a different patch and in a different car. too much from that. There's dust up ahead. Is that backmarker dust or position dust? I think it smells like backmarker dust. Oh, this is about to be some position dust there, though. Let's get him. Where's he going? Left or right? We'll pretend we're going to go for this, but we're not actually going to send it. Don't tell him that. Don't tell him. Just make him think. I didn't really dummy it very well, actually. I'm terrible at that. I'm so bad at like pretending to go for a move and then not going for it. Oh, it's a dead man. Wait, that's for position. That's positional dust. He's off into the pits. See you later. P9. Dude, we haven't like done an actual overtake on anyone, and yet we've gained what, 8 positions in the last couple of laps? That's wild. There's the public lobby life. I just wanted to fucking turn around there. Yeah, if you're completely off throttle the whole time, it'll turn. But I didn't really sort these tyre pressures, did I? They're still pretty low. You're likely going to go back to the Lexus. Why? Why do you and Alex pick the Lexus? It's awful. Alex is actually quick now that he's not in the Lexus. It's wild. It's crazy how much that car was hindering him. That's too much curb, sir. Or it could have just been netcode that made it look like you went over the curb, but didn't look like you had a great time, did it? I don't remember the fucking trick for that corner. I thought I knew where to brake. But again, with 20 seconds of damage, we'll just blame that every time I fucked him up. Happy to. I remember seeing a lot of people die on the exit of this corner. You can blame the car. Yeah, I know what you mean. It is tempting to just be like, well, I'm in a shit car, I never stood a chance. But, I don't know. You've been in a shit car for ages. Now you gotta man up and be in a good car and just suck like the rest of us. Oh, there's some more dust. Oh, there's a... yeah, that's positional dust. P8! Dude, we're gonna end up like on the podium at this rate just from surviving. There's still so much time left. It's such a long race. I could brake so much later for that. I didn't realise I was being such a pussy. Turn! That's me full fucking steering to the right there. As much as it would turn. Should we go for a little send on this guy? I might at least pretend. Make him think, you know? Make him think it's coming. But really, it's not coming. Yeah, it didn't really spook him though, did it? Well, he fucked that a little bit, but lucky for him, I'm shit at that corner as well. So you come on ACC and join me? You can if you want. I mean, you're your own boss, George. You can do whatever you want. If you want to come on ACC, you can go on ACC. You don't have to ask my permission. I'm not your dad. I know I'm probably old enough to be, but... I feel like I'm starting to remember how to drive this track now. Those were my warm-up laps. Like I said, I haven't driven the track for like 6 months. I'm starting to get back into the groove now. Watch me bin it as soon as I said that. Well, nearly did. Lots of position dust. Yeah, there is a lot of positional dust. I think that makes up the bulk of the dust. The bulk of the gas in the atmosphere. A public lobby is just positional dust. Because that's the crazy thing in public lobbies. When you first start playing ACC, you think that everyone's an alien in public lobbies. But after a while, you realise that even the guys that are in like the top 5 are pretty fucking sketchy most of the time. Like, don't get me wrong, you get some that are good. But like... is he going to go wide again? Yeah, you get to like the top 3 or whatever, you come to like overtake 3rd place, and he's like all over the place. And you're like, oh, you just got kind of lucky that you didn't get killed at the start and everyone else did. I think we have to just send this here, don't we?
Car on the left.
He's very fair though, this guy. I like this guy. Can we keep him?
Clear on the left.
Wiggle. Oh, these are all back markers up ahead though. Let's hope he doesn't just do a silly send. It's T1. Because he could. He's gaining a lot. Fuck, might go defensive actually. A rare defensive move from me. He's not really anywhere near close enough, is he? So that's probably completely unnecessary, but... oh god, I slowed down a lot quicker than I thought there, actually. Oh, where the fuck did you come from? I stopped for him, and the guy behind me didn't. But where did you come from, sir? Just from downtown, he just appears out of the gravel. A random blue flag appears. Like, what the fuck? I actually would have stopped for him as well. I just got it stopped, and then that guy behind hit me. He, to be fair, might not have seen him. Oh, what? 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 I hope that wasn't intentional. I hope he wasn't like mad at me for not just driving straight into this guy.
Slow car ahead.
Dude, no, he wasn't. He's waiting around. Don't understand. He like was so good at racing us before for the last few laps, and then just doesn't bother braking. This is what I'm saying. You can end up on the podium in a public lobby just by being lucky and not having stuff like that happen. It's fucking wild. So now how much damage have we got? 32 seconds. Great. Fucking hell. Dude, there's still 10 minutes left. These races are way longer than I remember. What's this going to be like with no... Yeah, this is fucking horrible with no rear downforce now. Oh god, yeah, this is really horrible. Look what you've done. Look what you did to us. I'll give you a wiggle of shame. I mean, I can't be asked to pit, but I also don't really want to do fucking another 10 minutes with no rear wing. Yeah, we're getting swamped down the straight there, aren't we? Oh, and it like moves to the left when I brake. Whatever, we'll carry on. We'll just make it work. Mama didn't raise no bitch. I don't think he got mad at us because he waited. So he can't have got mad at us, otherwise he wouldn't have waited and he'd have rammed me again by now. Such a Scorpio. I don't know anything about star signs, man. I don't know if that's a classic Scorpio move. I don't know. Can we still brake at the same points? I'm not sure. Like, because the rear wing felt awful for Ascari. But it seems like it's okay on the brakes. Yeah, that's so weird, man. He must have just missed the braking marker, but like... Yeah, I don't know how. We've done like plenty of laps now, do you know what I mean? Why would you miss the braking marker on lap 8? Lap 7? I didn't know that was going to be the most deadly corner of this track, to be honest. I wasn't expecting that. I thought T1 would be. That's where we've got pretty much all of our damage. So that's fun. Oh god, yeah, this is bad now, man. It like, as soon as I get on throttle in the faster corners, it's fucking awful. A bit of an aggressive kiss. That is one way of describing it. Oh no, now people are catching up behind him though. Dude, I don't know if we're going to survive Ascari for the next 8 minutes because it felt fucking awful last time. I'm just going to be super careful with the throttle. Yeah, dude, even being careful with the throttle, it's still a fucking nightmare. Jesus Christ. You think he dares overtake us though after he's ruined us? He's going to do it. Is he not? No, I think maybe he's not. Maybe he feels bad. Oh, dude, it feels fucking horrible. Good old Kalmos. No, wait, that's not him, is it? It's Monga. Monga is the guy that killed us. Should we just do a hard right on the steering wheel now and just kill him? I'm joking. I would never do that. Who the fuck is this guy? This is McLaren just... Oh, no, it's 3 wide. Great. Dude, that's the difference in having damage or not. Jesus Christ, he just destroyed us both there. I'm going to hope this guy gives me room. Oh, I did it completely wrong. Okay. Okay, I tried to leave too much room. Turns out you can't leave that much room in that chicane. Dude, I forgot how tight that fucking chicane is. Because I remember me and Balazs went through there side by side like 3 laps in a row ages ago. So I was thinking I'd do that with him, but fuck me, that is hard to do. Dude, these guys behind that haven't got so much damage are just so fast compared to us. I think we probably get punted here again though. Oh, we nearly did. Oh, good. Time to use the ultra weapon. I didn't finish reading that. What's the ultra weapon? Fuck. I hope it's gonna help fix this horrific understeer and oversteer. The brake check. Nah. We don't brake check people around it. Remember that time Daniel got banned from pit school for brake checking me? Oh, fun times. Come on, Chris, you learn from the machinist. I am leading the train. It's just the machinist doesn't normally have this much damage. Yeah, I can imagine the Lexus is bad with that much damage because this. Oh god, that's too much curve for this amount of damage. Fucking hell. I'm being so gentle through there. Look, we're just going to get absolutely bombed by this BMW now on the straight. If that McLaren was anything to do. Basically Alonso. I don't feel like Alonso right now. I feel like someone who's shit. I can't think of anyone's name off the top of my head right now. A little busy trying to stay alive. It feels so weird, it like just squirms every time I go on throttle, but then the traction control kind of catches it and then sometimes doesn't. Dude, how are we still in 8th? Why haven't we just been swamped by all the guys that aren't fucked? This guy's having a right wiggle behind. What are we doing? What are we doing, sir? Pick a line. De Vries. Yeah, it isn't he the one that just got fired? Yeah, I feel like him. Just gonna take it real steady through there. Jesus Christ, even taking it steady, it barely turns through there. Watch this moment incoming. Dude, people have been doing watch this moments on me, that's the problem. Remember, pit speed limits are merely a suggestion. No, they're not. I mean, in qualifying they are, apparently. You can go 20 miles an hour, 20 kilometers an hour over the pit speed limit in qualifying, which I find bizarre. But dude, it's so bad with this damage! I mean, I wasn't driving very well before the damage, and now I'm fucking atrocious. Yep. Dude, it's horrific whenever you touch the throttle. And this guy behind is the one that killed us, so he's watching this knowing that he's the reason I'm flapping around like a fish out of water now. What happened to the dude behind him? Oh no, oh, he's brought a friend. Hello. Now we really got a train on the go. Oh, he's brought a very multicoloured pair of friends. Please no, sir. Please be gentle. I think they've just killed each other behind them, have they? No, no. Oh, I'm so scared of the throttle in that corner. Oh, look at this. Look at this lovely display behind us. This guy loves a weave, doesn't he? He loves a weave. I'm braking way later than normal here because we're just not going very fast, so you can get away with it. Which is weird. Yeah, I thought about increasing TC, but then I realised I'm not a little bitch. TC is fine. I just like, it's hard. Oh, this guy's going to send it now, isn't he? Oh god, why is he so fast? What happened to his damage? Go away. No, oh god, I don't think yeah. What is with this guy? He's fine for like several laps and then he just completely misses a braking zone. Don't swing into me, please.
Car on the left.
No, he's let me pass. Dude, he's so weird. He's like absolutely fine. Like drives to a decent standard for like 3 or 4 laps in a row and then just suddenly forgets that the brake pedal exists. I think we probably die here. I thought that last time. No, we're good.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
With throttle. But how has he kept them? Oh. Okay, now I understand how he's kept them behind. They're just shit. Well, they've got damage. Yep. Fuck, dude. I'm trying to be gentle with the throttle there, and just every time it catches me out. Because that's the only corner now where it's really bad. Braking signs are off by about 300 meters. What do you mean? Indie moment? What's an indie moment? IndyCar, where they like ride around the walls. Or Ross Chastain or whatever the fuck he was called. Jesus Christ, this car's so fucked. I'm barely turning the wheel and barely getting on throttle and it just wants to slide the whole time. I feel like this guy could have got past us several times, but he's just trying to be nice because he knows he murdered us. He's trying to be nice until he misses his braking zone by 3 miles, and then he's not so nice. I mean, there's only 1 more lap, probably. 2, maybe. Yellow means bees on track. What are you talking about? He's SA farming. Well, it's not doing a very good job, is he? He misses half the braking zones. He's got a load of damage. Oh, they're all fucked now. They're all fucked. Someone goes for a silly send here. Nearly missed my braking zone. I was looking behind me. Yep, they've gone for a silly send, have they? I don't know. I was spooked. I got spooked. This is why I don't like having the mirror on. I got so spooked. We've had too many near misses going into there where people just fucking go straight on and keep shitting myself. There's no wasps here, just idiots in race cars. But yeah, this guy definitely could go past us many, many times. Oh, I thought that was going to be one of the times he forgot to brake. Hopefully this is the last lap. Oh no, it's not going to be it. Fuck. Right, let's be gentle with the throttle here. There we go, we're learning. Fucking absolutely shagged car. How much damage was it? 32 seconds is pretty substantial. Oh wait, have I not got enough fuel left? Wait, am I gonna have enough fuel? We've got another lap. I did guess the fuel, didn't I? I did YOLO the fuel. Does anyone know what the fuel saving map is in this thing? Oh fuck, we're dead, we're dead. Dude! As soon as I stopped paying attention because I was thinking about the fuel. Fucking hell. That damage really shafted us. Oh, I can't see the track map because of the chat box. That's a problem for anyone else in the race with me. I mean, there's no point pitting now, is there? Big quips. Fucking hell. Yeah, I think we're short for fuel as well. Hey, Balaj, alright, if you weren't here earlier, we got shafted by everyone else, okay? This is not my fault. I didn't do this. Someone just forgot that the brake pedal existed. I think we should have... oh no, it's just gone to 0 there. So if we like do a little bit of lifting and coasting, we should be okay. But then we're just going to get... there's no one anywhere near us. So we're going to get overtaken. Probably not. I feel like if we just do a little lift, we should make it. I mean, we could just go full public lobby and just cut T1, couldn't we? I haven't got any track cuts. Incredible. We're just going to short shift. The next guy's 7 seconds behind us, so I think we'll be right. 42 litres if someone's fast. I swear I put 45 in. I put 45 in. Yeah, I could have cut T1 and T2, but I didn't want to be it. I didn't want to be that guy, you know? I don't want to lower myself to everyone else's stupid bar of being an absolute fucking dog at curwa. Lift and coast, yeah, I'm trying. I think we'll make it, like, just. I think we kind of nailed the fuel, but that's about the only thing we did now. Well, I suppose we didn't nail the fuel, did we? Because if we hadn't got fucked and been going slower and so... oh, there's a dead man on it. Cool. You can't park there, sir. What are you doing? That was for position. A little bit of positional dust on the last... engine map 8. It's alright, I'll just lift and coast, it'll be fine. I think, maybe. I don't know, we've only got a litre left. I'm a little worried. We're just taking it chill, just out for a chill Sunday drive. Oh god. Chill Sunday drive, we're back at the scene of the crime. How's the weather? It's awful. It's been pissing it down with rain. Pissing it down with rain and freezing cold for like the last 4 or 5 days. It was 13 degrees yesterday in the middle of the afternoon. Like, in the middle of fucking summer. It's crazy, isn't it? It was like 29, 30 degrees the week before, and now it's 13. Hey, we're gonna make it. Time to fuel to perfection. That was, yeah.
Checkered flag, good job.
Yeah, that was probably more of a shit show than I expected. Yeah, so I normally use a website to calculate the fuel, but this time I just winged it because who was the guy that murdered us? I want to see some replay shit. Let's see what happened at T1. It was T4, wasn't it, where we got fucked? Let's go for the old F7. So that red McLaren killed the white McLaren, who then bounced into everyone. And we were just like, yeah, fuck this noise. Oh, let's wait and see who's swearing at each other in chat. Oh, no one really. Disappointed. But then it's this next corner where we get fucked. Yeah, it was an interesting race. I don't know if I'd say fun, but it was interesting. So we're gonna get... like, there's no one anywhere near us. How do I get fucking rear-ended going into this corner? There's no one even in the same postcode. I mean, I was going a bit slower than normal because I went on the inside and then fucked that guy a bit. Oh, can I not see that now?
Green light, go, go, go.
Right, let's try a different track. Why has it done that? Let's try a different track because that was just miserable. Moved under braking. Who, me? I guess so. I guess I did technically. But because there was no one behind me, so it didn't seem like it would matter. It didn't account for the guy fucking 3 miles back to just smash into me. I wanted to watch the Porsche. Actually, quick, let's watch the Porsche that went into the back of us, because that was fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I closed the right side to a guy that was nowhere near at that point. Let's examine it then. If Balaj wants to be a little bitch about it, let's examine it. Let's go. We have this guy on the left for some reason, just chilling like we always do. Well, it's this same guy, right? So it's this red car here that ends up doing stupid shit, and look, he... Oh, no, it wasn't, was it? Can't be that same red car, can it? It's a different guy. No, so that's who we were alongside. But look how far back the guy is. Why would I worry about moving under braking when there's a guy nowhere near me? He's not on the screen. Dude, he wasn't making that at all. He wasn't making that at all. Let's go. Some funky screen turn there. Dude, he's nowhere fucking near us. Oh, this is the Fry that did the killing in T1, is it? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, you're right, yeah, so it is this guy. So this guy hits someone T1 and then hits me T4. What a Chad. Oh, that dude's already on the grass though, to be fair. I don't get how people do this. Like, fair enough when people are new or whatever, but... he just gets fucked back. I don't get how people brake so late for T1 when there's like 19 cars ahead of them. And you're not exactly sure where to brake on the opening lap anyway, even if there's no one ahead of you. Like, I don't get who thinks that that's going to work out. So where does he brake? Let's get the... Wait, let's just go. I want to see where his braking point is. So I normally brake on this like orange marker here. So yeah, he's using, like you say, the hot lap braking points, even though we've got full fuel and there's a load of cars in front of him. Which, like, seems like it should work, because you think that everyone else is using those braking points, but in reality they're not. He's going to get fucked by that, surely. Yeah, I want to see the Porsche that was happily fighting with us for ages and then just decided to murder us. Guessing it's this guy, because I think he's the only Porsche in the lobby. Oh no, it wasn't. It was Monza, wasn't it? It was this guy. So he's 5th. What happens to him? How does he end up slumming it back with us? Let's find out. Stay tuned, and we'll see what happens to poor Monga. Does he just actually naturally loses some places, does he? Doesn't get killed? Oh no, this looks like it could get spicy, doesn't it? Oh no, wait, he's already down in 14th now, so what happened? He's 9th here. Does he have a death? No. Dude, the ACC fucking leaderboard's so useless. Apparently he went from 9th to 14th during that time that we were just watching him, but he didn't lose any positions. Oh yeah, there was all this shit. Oh, that's what happens to him. He gets caught up in that. So let's find out what the fuck happened here. Come on, game, work with me. There we go. This white McLaren got shafted. So this guy rage quit after this lap, so you know he had a good time. Wait, why did he rage quit? Because he's fine. Nothing bad happened to him. We're gonna find out. We're gonna oh, there it is. What happened here, sir? Are they gonna touch? Go around this corner, do we think? Dude, how does this go so bad? Because it seems like this should be okay. Maybe the BMW's... Oh! Okay. Okay. Couldn't account for that, could I? This guy just... He's probably like you, Balazs, just switched away from bonnet cam, just switched to cockpit view, doesn't know how long his bonnet is. And this is what happens. But yeah, I mean, the radar would show him that the car's still alongside at that point, so that's a bit stupid. Because also, even if you hadn't hit him, he would have tucked right in behind him. Like, you wouldn't be able to see a thing. And then the braking zone isn't that far away. Like, it would have just hit him in the braking zone, I'm pretty sure, instead. So, maybe he had a bug where other cars weren't visible. Yeah. Wait, I still want to find out how Monga fucked us. Yeah, so here's us and Monga, having a good little battle like we do. Classic me and Monga. Oh yeah, this guy just sent it straight on and he nearly killed us. Yep. Wait, he went flying. I didn't realise this guy went so far in the air. Who is that? It's an Aston, isn't it? Yeah, it's this guy. This guy, at least he did the sensible thing and like avoided. Yeah, dude, he got some air there. That's a good like how do you end up in this situation, you know? Oh god, because it's on an angle, the fucking camera controls are well weird. Like, what? Like, only public lobby things. Look at that shit. Fucking hilarious. So then, yeah, anyway, we're trying to find out where Monga killed us, weren't we? It is a good thumbnail, you're right. I might steal that one. Look at him. Wait, we could do... Yeah, this will work better. Now the controls will work normally. I might use this for the screenshot of the next public lobby thumbnail. Oh, fucking hell. There we go. Screenshot saved. Fucking hell. Only at Monza, only in public lobbies. Yeah, so lap... Was it lap 3 that Monga? That's the money shot. Rossi's banana, what does that mean? Is that what it said on his car? Wallpaper, not screen. Oh, there's a dead... Wait, what? Oh yeah, I was quite proud that I avoided this, right? So, this could have gone real bad, but I managed to just fit through him and the barrier here and not fuck myself. Look, that is a tight old gap to fit through without any contact. It literally, like, drifted round him. On the grass. And there was that guy on my left. Look at that! Perfection. That felt quite cool at the time. It felt like I was playing Dirt Rally and just sliding around some kind of obstacle. Perfection. So yeah, then Monga ends up... He doesn't end up in front of us here, does he? So he goes... Let's go back and what we might go. So he's behind us for a few laps, for anyone that missed the race. He's behind us for a few laps. He gets past me there. Actually, how did he get past me? Yeah, he just gets past me down the straight. That's fair enough. And then he's like... We end up getting back past him again at some point, because, yeah, I think I just dived on the inside here. It was like a good race. Like, we were having a nice, clean, fair race. We were close, but we weren't making contact. It was all good. And then out of nowhere... So again, here we go side by side for a bit. Up ahead, and it must be the... Next lap? No, next lap. So I'm ahead of him. Dude, where was it? Yeah, here we go. So I'm ahead of him. I can't remember how I got back past him, but... So he's not even close. It must be this one. Just like, what? Oh, so this is when someone... Oh, he crashed into me here, didn't he? Because someone else came out of the gravel. So some guy just appears out of the gravel on the right here in a second. Yeah, just rejoins. I have to stop. Go involved with me. This is my view. Just a dude just fucking appears. Just chilling down the straight. This race reminded me of Wreckfest. So like, I'm just chilling and then just out of nowhere. Like, where have you come from? And then, for some reason, Monga, old Lucas Mong, how do you think we pronounce that, chat? Monge? Mong? What nationality is he? You know I'm bad with countries. What flag is that? Does anyone know what flag that was? We switch back to it. No, it doesn't come back up. No, it does. What flag is that? Yeah, so then he brakes way too late. Look at this shit. Again, like, normally the 150 board or the orange thing on the barrier. The orange thing on the barrier is, like, the latest you want to do it. He just sails past that. He was never making this. Argentina. Good lads. Good lads, chat. I mean, I got fucked there as well. That might be another thumbnail. Let's have a quick bez of that. I think, like, I got a bit of air. Yeah, there we go. That might be one for the photo album. No, maybe not. Doesn't actually look that bad, does it? I mean, it doesn't look great. Doesn't look great. Actually, yeah, it's kind of bad. Fucking public lobbies, man. What a fun old time they are. That could be a good one for a future public lobby thumbnail, I guess. Well, you can't really tell them in the air there, can you? Dude, I spend so much time trying to get the right camera angles for thumbnails. And then they still don't look any good. It's embarrassing. But, yeah. Like Mong, but with an O. Yeah, but how do you say manga? That doesn't help. You just changed it from monga or monja to manga or manja. Or mange. Or mange. Is anyone Argentinian? Can we get an Argentinian in chat, please? Someone come correct us, because we don't know what the fuck we're doing. Right. What track should we try and find this time? I mean, it's going to be Spa, Monza, or Nürburgring, basically. And look, Spa, Monza, Monza, Spa. Suzuka. Oh, I'll do some Suzuka, but it's full. Let's try anyway. No. God damn it. Oh, I'd love some Suzuka. You never get Suzuka in public lobbies. Hungaroring's a bit of a shithole. Sorry, Balaj. Bathurst. Oh, there is a Mount Panorama, you're right, but they're in a race. Yeah, and it's like some proper event. Respectful driving only, active admins. Oh, it's Monza. Hungaroring, they're in a race. Dude, it's so hard to find. I have 2 minutes to join. Oh, comp server Hungaroring. Dude, I'd never use the comp server. How do we... Oh, I'm done. I'm registered. What happens now? Dude, I'd speak fluent Hungarian now. Beszélek magyarul. That means I speak Hungarian, I think. I'm pretty sure. Did you just insulted Hungaroring? I did just insulted Hungaroring. This is the home turf of the machine. Fuck you, Mazzano sucks. Get out of chat. How do I ban someone? How do I ban someone? I'm gonna put him in timeout. There we go. I've put him in timeout. Oh wait, deletes all of his messages. I'm sorry. Dude, it just deletes all the messages he's sent in chat. I'm sorry, Donnie. You'll be back in a minute, I think. I don't know. I don't know how long the timeout thing is for. It was only a meme. No, I tried competition server once and it was really good. And Sai said he did it a couple of times and it was really good. But I always just forget it exists. I always just default to doing public lobbies. Oh, I think... Right, so here's the reason I didn't like it, actually. Because they have some weird-ass rules. So 7-min qualifying, 30-min race. But then the one I did was at, like, midnight and in the rain or whatever. Yeah, I didn't realise it was going to be 30 minutes. Do we really want to do a 30-minute race? I'm not sure I do. No, you know what? I'm going to bail out. I'm going to bail out. Can I cancel? I can't. I can't cancel. Great, you can't... What do you mean you can't cancel? Where's this stupid fucking UI? You can click it to register, but you can't click it to unregister. Okay, fine. Well, I'll show you the CP server. We can always quit, can't we? We can always quit. Why does primary keep flashing as well? What does that mean? Please refresh. What do you mean? Why can't it refresh itself? Dude, right, anyone who doesn't know anything about programming, anything that can happen when I click a button, it could do itself. Oh, it did refresh itself anyway. What? Then why tell me to click refresh? Dude, I can't stand the fucking terrible UI. Well, there's only 10 of us? The track's green. Great. Oh, no, it's filling up. It's filling up. Dude, that is the weirdest little system. You have to click to register, then click refresh, then click join. Why isn't it just one button that just registers you and then joins you when it's ready? Like, I don't understand. Let's try this setup, I guess. 23 degrees. Is it up or down, chat, for temperature? We want to go... up? No, wait. Dude, it's like the simplest thing, but my brain struggles to comprehend this for some reason. And I'm not the only one. I think register only reserves you a spot. Yeah, maybe. So this setup was made for 29 and it's actually 23, so we want to put 5 more PSI in. Green track, though. Suck a dick. I ain't keen on that. Hotter means lower PSI. Yeah, hotter means lower PSI. I'm well aware of that, but it's trying to work out, like, is it that the setup is hotter than the track, or is it that the track's hotter than the setup? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's... Dude, why are there only 12 people here? I thought this would be, like, full. I thought that was the point of it. It was like, good. Oh, God, this feels way different. Oh, because I got used to driving the car with fucking 30 seconds of damage, didn't I? And it's a different setup. Track is hot, so you need lower temps. No, the track is colder, because my setup was for 29 degrees. So, and the track is 23 degrees. So I needed to increase it, surely. Which is what I did. I added 5 clicks. I'm pretty sure I got it right. Yeah, okay, I got it right. We'll take that, we'll take that. The only dub we're going to get of the night. The only time I'm going to outsmart chat. Oh, it's green track, isn't it? Balaj, why is your track green and shit? It is a shit track, though, let's be honest, guys. It is a shit track. Even when it's not green. Oh, hello. Bit bumpy. The default setup is always 21. Yeah, see, I do, like I set it up in like 22 degrees or something like that. But then when I do a race, I'll just tweak it a bit and then save the setup with whatever temperature the race was. Oh dude, I can't remember how to take these fucking corners at the best of times, let alone in the green. Green like grass. Yeah, but grass isn't good. I could be out touching grass right now, but I'm not, am I? Inside, not touching grass. So why do I want to see green grass on my screen? No one likes this track apart from the Hungarians, surely. Is that first gear corner? It's not, it's second gear normally. Dude, you think this track feels small in GT3 cars? What about like Donington and Brands Hatch? Do we need... Is there a pit stop? I don't even know what the rules are on this. Where's Terry to... Oh, fucking hell. We're practicing the pit entry. In case there is a pit stop. Nailed it. Sure. Right, yeah, is there... I am also stupid and can't be fast, so that may be my problem as well. No mandatory stop. How do you know, Balaj? You're not even here. Oh, whatever. We'll just park up. Yeah, it doesn't say mandatory stop anywhere, does it? Okay. There's only 14 people. I thought it'd be like... Oh, it said no pit stop rules. I'm glad you're paying attention. Oh, the qualifying is going to be a different time anyway. Fuck's sake. I didn't even check my pressures anyway. Oh, fuck's sake. I hope the track's not green the whole time. I think that's just because it's Friday and it's free practice, surely. Should we get the same poll on the go again? Will we survive T1? Yeah. And nah. In fact, we'll do it in Hungarian. You'll be able to work it out if you're not Hungarian, I'm pretty sure, which one means yes and which one means no. No pit stop rules. Okay, everyone's pretty confident there's no pit stop rules. I like that. But I don't like there's only 14 people. Yeah, so you figured out which one's no. Oh wait, no, some people got... See, in case anyone's confused, Igen is yes, Nem is no. But I assume you'd be able to work that out. There you go, now you all know Hungarian. Honestly though, I gotta say, Duolingo gives you such a false sense of, like, security with knowing a language. Because it's just all, like, multiple choice. Wait, what? I didn't even look what the fucking temperature was. Fuck me. 24. Okay, all the pressures are pretty much the same. Yeah, it gives you, like... No, you're not still... Yeah, how long was that timeout, Donny? It doesn't tell me how long it's going to time you out for. It doesn't give me any option to untime you out afterwards either. It just says put user in timeout. That's the only thing it tells you when you click the option. And you say yes. And then that's it. It just deletes every message you've ever written, apparently. And it blocks you for X amount of time. But it doesn't tell you what the time is. True, we are at Hungaroring, so we do have to say like Magyaro. I don't think that makes sense the way I said it, but whatever. Blyat is love you? Nah, I don't believe that. That's not true. Yeah, T2 is a pretty bad one here, but with only 14 cars, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that we can survive. I guess there's some kind of actual like rating system as part of this then, surely. Some kind of rank or something. But then if this exists, why is like LFM popular? If this already exists, and you have some kind of rating system. Used to be an hour. Oh yeah, no wonder no one fucking uses it then. Although again, I guess like we do hourly races, well not hourly, so hour-long races with pit skill, or people do it with LFM or whatever. So I guess if that's your main like league race kind of thing, it's not that bad. No pit stop, 30-minute race. Yeah, we figured that. We figured that while you were in the sin bin. Don't worry. Oh, dude, this track's horrible and fast. Does anyone else find it really weird that a track is called fast when it's not at its fastest? Do you know what I mean? Like, calling a track fast when it's actually not fast is weird, isn't it? Yeah, I agree. This is way better that it's not an hour long. Like, there's no way these should be an hour long. That's ridiculous. But I don't like that the track's still fast, though. That's going to be horrible. I suck at this track at the best of times. Right, let's go. Get your predictions in chat of where we're going to qualify. The winner gets 50p. I'll PayPal you it. I promise. You've got to guess Everyone who's in chat right now, write a position that you think we're going to qualify in. Whoever gets it right, out of 13 people, okay, so 13 is the lowest. I can't do it as a poll because it only lets you have 4 options for a poll. I mean, this is basically just a complete random guess from you guys because most of you haven't seen me drive at this track or anything. I have no idea how fast the other people are. Oh, well, okay. Well, that might make people's votes a bit lower because we just fucked that corner. I think I was too busy looking at chat. That is the thing, I've got to actually do a good... Oh, he's died too, okay. We're amongst friends. We're amongst equally shit people, that's good. I was kind of worried that these would all be like super sweaty, really fast guys, but I think it's supposed to kind of put you with similar people. God, I can't do that corner on this fast track, man. P10. You changed your idea? Well, after I drove straight off the track? And first vote counts. You only get the 50p if your first vote is correct, okay? $1:45. Okay, well we've got a 3:45 so far. So you know we're kind of in sync with the 45s. How do you know anyway? How do you know a 1:45 should put us in top 10? No one's done a lap yet, have they? Gee, you guys are smart cookies. Right, let's see. We'll change it to overall. We'll see what kind of times other people do. Or will that even tell us? I don't know, I never use the overall thing. I can't remember where you brake for T1, so that's not a great start. The last time I did this track it was in the night and wet, so... Fast guy was doing high 44s. Well, on this track, okay. Yeah, but I think the CP server is different for everyone, isn't it? Because I think it's based on like your own rank. Like surely there aren't only 14 people doing a race. I think it's because there's only 14 people at my rank. Let's remember to brake. Just... Oh yeah, that is a third gear corner. Okay, that's where I went wrong last time then. I mean, even though this is kind of miserable, it's still better than Kota. At least in this car. I've been so fucking sad in this car at Kota the last few days in pit skill races. Just absolute misery. I'm not taking that corner right at all. But I've got to try and remember how to actually do it. Same for this one, we've been a bit slow. But the track's still fast, so I'll just blame that. It was quite close to the track limits, wasn't it? What like ABS and shit are we on? ABS 4. I feel like the TC's a little over-eager, but this track is slippery as fuck on these last two corners, so maybe it's for the best that we leave it as is. Like I always end up fucking drifting this last corner. Suck at this last corner. Oh god, yeah, that was terrible. Okay, well let's see what our first lap time is. It wouldn't split 26. Oh, it just splits to it. We're in 6th. Okay, we're in 6th for now. But I'm gonna knock TC down. See some dust. It's not positional dust though when qualifying, really, is it? Oh, is that track limits? I don't know exactly where the track limits are for this. Not Cabrera or Sergi. Wait, are you ranking Cabrera up with Sergi now? Has he become a full-on alien? I know he's fast recently, but...
Be careful there.
Oh, that was a lot of curve to take there. I love that the vote is 50-50 split at the moment on whether we're going to survive T1 or not. I think you can cut a lot of that, yeah. We got away with that, didn't we? We got away with that somehow. It's starting to come back to me now. Apart from this one. Oh, that's the end of qualifying. Fuck, I forgot it was only 7 minutes. Jeez, what? So you do 2 laps? Fuck me. Oh no, don't go wide, please. Please. God, you don't get much chance at qualifying, do you? Fucking hell. It would be nice to have an optimum track as well for qualifying. Is that too much to ask, Kunos?
Yellow flag in sector 1.
been a bit of a hash of some of these corners, but whatever. Spin, don't spin. Okay, we shaved a fair bit off, but I don't know where it's going to put us. 6th again. We're doing great. Chris, do you plan to stream regularly? Yeah. Oh, don't hit me, guy. Why'd you have to park right there? Yeah, so I was planning to do them every Tuesday streams. This one's a bit of a kind of just random one because the first one was really fun. So I figured we'll just do another random one now because I just don't want to do Kota again. Right, we're ending that poll. Will we survive T1? So we had pretty much split 50-50 whether we're going to survive T1, which is fair. It's fair. Where do we end up? Oh, we ended up 7th. Did anyone have 7th on their bingo card? Scroll back up. P6, P3, P10, P4, P5. I don't think anyone said 7th. So sweet. I've saved myself a lot of 50-50s. Oh, someone commented. Just seen someone saying they commented Dagat Kurwa on a YouTube video, but YouTube deleted it. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Although I'm surprised some of the stuff that gets through. Like Joe just wrote "cum," just C-U-M, on a comment in one of my videos, and it was fine. You had 6. Yep, sorry. 6 ain't good enough. 6 ain't good enough. We 7th. We're very close. We were 6th for a long time. Arthur was very optimistic with P3. Oh yeah, that was who changed their mind to P10. Fair. Right. What the fuck are we doing? How long is the race? 30 minutes? We're still not doing great with the whole fuel thing. Oh, wait, what were my tyre pressures? I didn't even check. Ah, fuck. Oh no, wait, we kind of know, don't we? Yeah, we're kind of good. We're kind of good. Fuel, 30-minute race.
30 seconds.
I'm going 65. I think that's way too much, but we got screwed. That is way too much, isn't it? That's way too much, but whatever. Better to have too much than not enough.
20 seconds.
We've lost one guy already. Okay, we started with 14, so I've already gained a place, in my mind. We've got... we've got, what's his name? Cancer ahead of us? Oh no, wait, that's not ahead. We're on the relatives again, aren't we? There we go. We've got Cancer ahead of us, Lionheart in 5th, Carney in 4th, Sally in 3rd,
Going single file.
Misty in 2nd, and Binny in 1st. Okay. And Breezermeister in 8th. Some fun names. Vodka in 12th or whatever. Some fun names. Oh, yep. I've just stalled. Good start. Thought I hadn't started the car already. Yeah, 40 litres for 20 minutes, but this is 30 minutes. I put 45 in for 25 in the last race and we ran out, so I'm scared of fuel again now. Right, let's knock TC down. We don't need all that TC. I feel like we also want to knock ABS down a bit. I might knock that down a smidge too. Let's just knock everything down. There we go. Nothing like a new setup for in between the race and qualifying. Yeah, we should do a video of the Hungarians teaching me some Hungarian. I'd be up for that. I was just talking about that today, actually. Not a video, but about... I was helping one of my friends paint his house. We were just chatting. And I was saying I've been learning Hungarian. And I said I don't want to, like, keep leaning on Balazs and Naj and everyone too much to help me with Hungarian, because I think like that'll get pretty annoying for them all the time. But so I want to learn, like, the basics and then just try and have, like, some really basic conversations with them. But I don't think I'm at that level yet. Even after 30 days on Duolingo, all I can kind of say is, like... Well, I can say, like, really specific stuff, like the book is in the library. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not helpful. Like, a kunf daban van is like the book is in the library. Well, I pronounced it really terribly there, but... That's not helpful. I don't need to know where the kunf is, do I? The kunf is always in the kunf daban van. But yeah, we should do, like, a Hungarian video. Although I just forget all of it, that's the problem. It takes so long for it to, like, stick in my head. Like, I can only just remember how to say, like, good day and hello and excuse me and stuff like that. With dueling forks? What the fuck is dueling forks? Or is that Duolingo, but with a lot of autocorrect going on? A lot of typos. Right. I forgot that we're about to do a race. I've just been reading chat. Duolingo. Yeah, I thought that was what you're trying to say. I think Dueling Fox sounds better, to be honest. We'll start a rival thing. Oh, these guys are wiggling like fuck. We'll start a rival language learning app called Dueling Fox. And we'll crush it. We'll just teach everyone swear words instead of actual words. But we'll tell them it's like actual words. Dude, yeah, what if Duolingo's just doing me dirty and I walk into a shop thinking I'm asking for like a bottle of water? Ed pohaviz. No, wait, that's a glass of water. Ednad pohaviz. That's a big glass of water. But yeah, what if I walk into a shop and ask for that and it actually means, fuck you, I'm gonna kill you? Like, well, yeah, I'm putting a lot of trust into Duolingo. I hope they don't fuck me over. Right, let's try Survive T1. We had 50-50 votes on whether we were going to survive. So let's see who wins the vote.
Green light. Give it all you got.
Pretty terrible launch from me, apparently. I like this guy's livery ahead of us. It's purple and pink things. I cannot see the braking markers at all, so I'm just basing this off what everyone else does. This guy's nearly gone into the back.
Clear on the left.
Leave me alone.
Car on the left.
Okay, we're going to lose one position, but we survived. For now. What a... Jesus, I thought he was about to fucking swing into me there. Oh, I went so deep because I was so scared of that guy. Fucking hell. Yeah, we're backing out of that. I've been through there before on the inside. It's horrific. Dude, I think I've played that a bit too safe, haven't I? We're getting swamped now by everyone because everyone's just like, oh, win the race on the first lap. You know how people are. I ain't worried. We'll come back into it. I ain't worried. Oh, I did turn all the TC and everything down. That might be why we went a bit deep as well. Okay, yeah, maybe I should turn the TC back up. It's a little sketch. Oh, they're going side by side through here. That's going to end badly. It doesn't. I'm impressed. I'm not sure like how bad these people are going to be at driving. Like, I was expecting a lot worse, to be honest. So I thought, oh, okay, that's a bold idea. Okay, so some of them are a bit bad. This guy, yeah, I mean, that's the guy that went for a silly send on me, isn't it, on lap 1? It's like, why? We're on lap 1. Oh, he's going to outbrake himself. No? Huh, I really thought he was going straight on there. He's one of these guys who just won't give up a position, even if I'm faster than him, I can already tell. Like, he'll just defend everything to the fucking death. I can already tell. He'll just keep going for silly sends on that guy ahead, probably. Dude, I wish I could fucking take that last corner. Yeah, we survived at least. Everyone through. We survived, but didn't do very well position-wise. I think I need to turn that ABS back up because that's not stopping now. Turn that back up. There we go. I guess we have got full fuel as well. I remember that. Dude, he mugs that curve like fuck. I always think he's gonna die. He doesn't. Mad lad. I feel like if anyone's gonna cause an accident, it's this silver Ferrari ahead of us. He just seems the most aggressive out of everyone. There's a lot of curb from me. What stupid track barrage? Why would your country build this? Why would you make such a silly track? It's just the middle S's are just weird, man. Everything else is alright. Is the track at least optimum yet? Because it was fast last time I looked. It's still fast, for fuck's sake. That's probably why I'm going straight on as well on some of these corners. Driving it like it's optimum. Tyre pressures are a bit off. They're okay. Yeah, this guy just can't help himself, can he? He wants to go for a send everywhere. I mean, they're between 26 and 27, so that's fine, but yeah, they're not exactly where I'd like them.
We're not making personal fastest now.
Yeah, they're fine. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. They're fine. I don't know where the track limits are on that exit. Let's see if we get one for that. I don't think we will. Everyone else did it. So we should be alright. Then that's not good logic, is it? Everyone else did it. So I can do it. how bad things happen. I mean, we're keeping up, but we're not really gaining on them, are we? I was hoping for a bit more death. Thought people would be doing more silly sends. But they're kind of playing it pretty safe. Do I have an Aston V12? Dude, I don't think I've ever driven that thing. I fucking suck in those things. The front engine cars, I just can't drive, man. I hate them. Someone's dead! Positional dust? No? Oh, I thought that was positional dust for sure. Oh, fuck me. I swear I saw a car backwards. I think it was just the dust. Everyone's kind of spreading out. It could end up being a really boring race. Yeah, the V12 Aston. I think I tried it... Oh no, not the V12, sorry. I tried the normal Aston when I first got the game and I hated it. But I don't think I've ever tried the V12. It's just one of those cars that sucks in the corners and is good on the straights, isn't it? Dude, how do you do that corner? It's like late apex doesn't work. Taking it tight doesn't work. I don't get it. Dude, I was way slower than them. Oh, they're fighting up ahead though. They're fighting up ahead. This will bring us back into it and see someone going defensive. It's always good. You can brake later. I thought for that. Dude, how are they, like, I out-qualified two of these guys ahead of us. How are they so fucking far ahead? And, like, I'm not gaining at all. To be fair, I am driving like ass. Oh, there's a nice little train going here, isn't there? We can get involved now. We can get involved now. They're tripping over each other. Yeah, I don't like the M4 either, man. But a lot of people are so fast in it. I feel like I should like it. Like, there was a guy that used to drive with us a lot who always drove the McLaren. And he switched to the M4 and instantly just shaved like half a second off all his times. So I feel like it's a good car. Well, it used to be at least. I think it's not as good now as it used to be. Oh god, that's too much curve. Yeah, it used to be really strong. Oh, these guys are fighting a lot here. I'm fucking up because I'm trying too hard to keep up. It's that corner, man. I hate that corner. Take that corner out of the track and it'd be a good track. Oh, fuck that as well. I fucked that. Making so many mistakes while I'm talking. Fucking hell. This was like the one time we should have caught up with them because they're all fighting and I'm making a hash of it. The engine sound. What, in the M4? What do you mean in the V12 Aston? The M4 sounds like ass. I had an M4 in real life and it sounded like ass. Even after putting an Akrapovic exhaust on it, it still sounded like ass. Which is why the M2 that I bought recently had to be an N55 M2, like the original one, not the M2 competition. Because they have the same engine as the M4 that I had, the S55 engine. And it sounds like shit. So I was adamant that I had to get an N55 one. 1.9. Yeah, the M4 was meta before 1.9. I think there was like a patch halfway between 1.0. Oh, this guy died. Oh, I nearly did. I can't remember if I'm first gear or second gear for that corner this time. We'll take a track limits for that. Yeah, the M4 used to be really strong, but then I think they nerfed it like before 1.9. We're catching these guys. I don't know how, because I'm driving terribly. But I guess they're all just fighting each other. Did someone say they just pick the best looking car in every game? I mean, that's a way of doing it. Dude, how have these guys not died yet? They keep going side by side through here. I keep thinking I'm just gonna like collect some free positions, but it's definitely been cleaner than a public lobby. Oh god. What am I doing? It's definitely been cleaner than a public lobby, but also a fair bit more boring. But I get, to be fair, that's normally the way. Like, if you want fun, interesting, exciting races, then I guess public lobbies are always going to be the best for that. Because because it's such a mix of skills. Whenever you do something like this, even with like the pit skill races, whenever everyone's like fairly close on skill, it's not the most exciting races half the time because it's just so hard to get close to people because you're all similar skill. But once you do get close and you have battles, it's good. Yeah, for a few months the 1.0 update, the 1.8 update. Yeah, and that was like just when I got into the game, so I kind of missed that. Oh god, I fucked that completely. I kind of missed when it was like really OP. I think that's just as I started getting into the game. And like didn't really care about which cars were OP or whatever at that point. Dude, these guys go so wide here every time, it doesn't seem to matter. He died. Someone's got up behind as well, haven't they? Fuck. Vodka? Dude, Vodka qualified last. Now he's right on my booty. Go away, Vodka. I'm gonna be quiet and try and actually catch these guys now for a sec. There. Is the track still fast? It is. Fuck's sake. Who thinks he's Sergio Perez? Grey McLaren, not grey Ferrari ahead of us seems to be all over the place, but we're not gaining any time on him. Yeah, this guy did qualify last and have a good race pace, didn't he? We're going to have to go defensive here, which is shit because I want to try and catch these guys. Yeah, that's annoying because now we're going to just fight him. I think this was a second gate corner, not first gate corner. It's all coming back to me now. I'm sliding around a bit, but then so am I. I'm off the fucking track. Great. Dude, I can't do that corner. No one ahead of me can either, apparently, so that's good. I keep turning him way too fucking early for that one. These guys are still fighting up ahead, though. That guy was going to send it behind us there. Come on, Grey Ferrari, just hurry up and kill him. We know it's going to happen. So bad at that last corner. We're still 1.6 behind though. We didn't lose any time there, but yeah, I feel like I'm struggling. Hopefully this guy doesn't send it. No, he's going to. He didn't. Good lad. Good lad. Let's just catch these guys. Look, we gained 2 tenths. Let's just work together. We gained another 10th there. This Grey Ferrari just weaving around like a lunatic. We can get him. To be honest, he's the only one that I want to beat just because he was driving like a bit of a nutter at the start. There's only 16 minutes left. Fuck, this has kind of flown by. Oh, that's track limits. No, it's not. Interesting. So yeah, I thought we would have a few track cuts by now. Right, we finally catch up with these guys and... Oh, yeah, that was a lot closer. I mean, a lot cleaner than a public lobby. They would have just hit each other in a public lobby. Fucking hell, that's throwing me off a bit. Couldn't see the track. Oh no, now they hit each other, okay. Oh, no! I had to say it, didn't I? I had to say it was clean, and then, and then that. Fucking hell. That's hilarious. That was. I feel like that was a revenge tap because that first guy like tapped him off the track. I feel like he was just like, alright, well, fuck you then. But I said it was that grey Ferrari that was going to cause problems, didn't I? And he did. He did. Even though it was this guy that ended up smashing him off the track, it was the grey Ferrari that hit him first. So. Oh, this is interesting. Everyone's gone over there. I prefer it over here, chaps. Oh. Okay. You do you. A little close, isn't it?
Car on the right.
There's fucking Ferraris here. Oh, this McLaren's wiggling around like a motherfucker. Oh, whoa, wait, what? What? Why are you so slow? Why did he just suddenly stop going? I don't understand.
Clear on the right.
That was so weird. Oh, that's too much curb. Oh, dude, sometimes that kills you. Like, just spins you around instantly. I feel that could have been one of those times.
Got the halfway mark. Keep pushing.
Why did that Mercedes just, like, let us past? I'm so confused. I feel like this McLaren's, like, struggling with his tyres more than everyone else. Is that legal? No. Oh, dude, can I do that corner right for once in this entire fucking race? I literally haven't seen that apex once. And that guy might have the same issue with your TMX. Why, what was that do? Just stop racing. I mean, he's fine now. It seemed like he was trying to let someone pass as like an apology kind of thing, but I don't think he was. It just seemed like he just went slow for a second, then got going again. What is the line through this corner? I was hoping to follow this guy, but I don't think that was it. Although he did gain on us. Dude, everyone gains on me in that corner, I don't get it. The apex is very lonely, honestly. Oh, it skips a shift. Oh, do you reckon that might be what happened? Didn't seem like it could have been. Dude, why am I not stopping for that corner now?
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
That's weird. I seem to have just suddenly forgotten to turn in earlier. Dude, I keep trying! I keep trying to turn in earlier. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. She just doesn't want to turn in. Every time it seems like it's too early to turn in, and then it's like, no, it's not. Oh, that was a little spicy on the turn in. There we go, I finally remembered how to do that one a bit better. Dude, that Merc just nearly fucking hit, isn't he? Right, let's see if we can find the apex this time. I'm going to turn in early. Hey, it worked! It worked! Who knew? Who knew if you turn in at the right time, you hit the apex? Shocking revelation. Oh, he's going wide. Let's pretend. Let's pretend we're going to be a madman. But actually, I'm a bitch. I feel like we should get past this guy, but I don't know, because I'm not really confident at overtaking on this track, so... On pace alone, I think we're kind of quicker somehow. It's gone very... I was going to say a weird line, but I'm shit at this corner, so I can't really call anyone else's line weird. Do you know what I mean? Like, he gained time there, even though that looked like, to me, that he took it terribly. So, I don't know. I just need to slow down for this corner in time. No, don't hit me, Mr. Mercedes. Oh, you fucking nonce. Why? That was the one time I did slow down in time. Jesus Christ. I don't think I went too slow either. I think that was like perfect apex speed. God damn it. There we go. T1 got us in the end. Whoever voted that we're going to die at T1, you were kind of right. Oh, that damage doesn't feel good either. Sure, that's not much damage. No, it's like 0.8. I must have just taken the corner badly. Dude, that was annoying, man, because I saw it happening like a few times, like especially going into this chicane and stuff. He was getting really fucking close on the brakes. And fair enough, I got close to that McLaren a couple of times on the brakes, but not like every corner. You can usually tell when someone's going to rear end you, and I thought he was a few times, but I started to just start to trust him because he hadn't actually hit us. And then the one time I actually nailed T1, he fucking nailed me. Just going to be a bit wary around this guy because we're at the back of the field now. I don't know how fast he's going to be. He doesn't know if I'm going to send it. I'm not. What is the line around this fucking stupid corner? Because if you touch that inside curb and get on the throttle, you die. You can be more aggressive at T8 and 9, the second chicane. I feel like I'm being really aggressive with that. Maybe you mean a different chicane. I feel like I'm gaining loads on people on there. I could be more aggressive everywhere, let's be honest. Okay, I'm kind of sad that we're not past this guy yet. I thought we'd kind of get past some of these people further down fairly quickly. Oh, I haven't said that. Everyone's off wide. Oh, I really don't want to overtake you here. I'm not going to. I was hoping that would spook him. Kind of did, I guess. It really was going for.
On the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right.
I don't think we are clear on the right. That was a lot. I mean, come on! Why do people just drive into you, man? That was a straight bit. I don't mind when someone like understeers into you. Dude, is this the same fucking Merc behind us again? Fuck off. Did he die? No, he didn't die when he hit me, did he? I'm pretty sure this is the same Merc again. He's come back for seconds. Probably hit someone else and then got spun around. Yeah, dude, we were on the straight bit when that guy drove into me just then. Oh, this fucking Merc, man. Just learn to drive behind people. You have to brake a bit earlier. Can't just assume everyone's going to nail their braking point perfectly. Especially when I'm behind this guy. Dude, yeah, it's crazy how, like, some people can be really fast but just have no, like, common sense or no, like, racecraft sense, whatever the fucking word is. How is it the same guy? Like, how has he ended up all the way back here? I'm glad he has, but like, how? See, I braked early there because I know there's a guy in front of me that might go a little bit slower than I'm expecting. You can't just, unless you've been behind someone for ages and you know exactly what they're going to do. But like, even then, it's risky. We've got to get past this guy, surely. Fucking hell. Tyres are getting a little sketch. It's time to knock that TZ back up that we turned down earlier. We can start using some track limits now as well if we really want to, because the race is nearly over. Yellow flag, who's dead? Oh, here's a man really dead on the left-hand side. Oh, well, that's a place back. Refunded one place. Yeah, I think turning in really early is the fucking key for that. Oh, dude, that Merc's behind us again. I thought he'd fucked off again. And he's coming back. To be fair, this guy's not anywhere near as slow as I thought he would be. I don't know why, I just thought he was going to be really slow. I thought because we got hit and then we were like right near the back. Felt like everyone would be slow, but I think everyone's pretty equal in this server anyway, so even the guys a bit further back are the same basically as the guys in front. Nah, dude, I can't with this corner. I can't. I fucking hate it. No matter what line I take, it's horrible. Okay, yes, that Merc is like 2 seconds a lap quicker than us, which means he's gonna have another go at us at some point, which will be fun. Whatever track limits, sue me. Oh, no time good. Yeah, I tried late Apex that time, but you end up on the curb a lot of the time, on the inside, and it slides you so easily. It doesn't look like it should be a slippery curb, but we're all struggling with the tyre now. Doesn't look like it should be a slippery curve, it's like a grey bit of concrete. But it's fucking like ice when you go on it. Because that's how I used to always take it, like Apex, and it just never worked out for me. I'd spin half the time. And I'd also leave the door wide open for people to dive bomb me all the time, so I kind of stopped doing that. I just started like just hugging the inside, but it doesn't seem to work out for me.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
This poor guy ahead of us doesn't know that you can mug that entire chicane. Oh god, that was horrible for both of us. And now my favourite Merc friend is gonna have another nibble. I think we're definitely quicker than this guy ahead. Like, whenever I'd fuck up and drop back, I always catch him up again, but I just can't really do anything with it. Let's try a super late apex for this one then. Trouble is, like, you have to be on throttle for some of it. Yeah, you see, as soon as you get on throttle there, it starts to spin when you late apex it. Even though it didn't even touch the curb that time. I hate it, man. Here comes the Merc! Oh no. Oh no. At least he's actually gone for it. No, he hasn't. Backed out this time. I think he feels bad. To be fair, he did hand me the position the first time, didn't he, for some bizarre reason? Like coming down here, he just lifted off or whatever. I really want to just get back past this guy. Like, we got punted and ended up behind him, and then we've just never got back past him. I thought we would at least get a couple of positions back after being punted. That seems apparently not. That's crap. Corners for this guy. There might be another one in projectile limits. We can get 2 in 2 corners. Like, we're gaining on both these guys, but I just fuck it up every time we get near them. Oh, that guy in front is really... This is the problem. This is why I don't turn in really early for that most times. Because you end up on the grass. It actually costs you time. It's like the same with this one. Turn in a tiny bit too early, you end up on the grass. Turn in a tiny bit too late, you don't make the corner at all. Let's just pretend we're going for a silly send. I think he knows that we're not going to do that though. This guy ahead's sliding loads now, man. That's the thing with Ferraris. People complain about them being like fast, but they get through the tyres really quick, so... I just have to hope that that's going to happen to these guys. So there's only like 2 laps left, isn't there? Yeah, he's sliding a lot now, the guy ahead. Merc's got company as well from Vodka. Mid-race rating. Pit skill versus... Wait, I'll read that in a sec. I missed my braking marker. I think that said like pit skill versus public versus comp server. I still prefer pit skill by miles because you're actually racing against people that you know. And like it's just there's way more like on the line. Like this race, even with the comp server, it doesn't matter at all where I finish because I'm never going to see any of these guys again. I don't know how good they actually are. Like they could just be fucking AI for all I care. Like it doesn't. Do you know what I mean? Whereas pit skill, like you race a lot of the same people a lot of the time, and you kind of like. Because then you can be like, oh, I beat this guy that's like normally faster than me. Do you know what I mean? You have like a target and you like kind of see how you improve compared to other people. Whereas on the comp server or public, you've got no real gauge of what everyone else is like. So you don't really know if it actually should mean much winning. Like P10 here. Is P10 here good or terrible? Who knows? But in pit skill, I'd have like an idea of how I stack up against other people. I can't see a fucking thing. This Merc's trying to bomb me again. Go away. I'm trying to bomb this man. Leave me in peace to my bombing. Oh, I fucked that a bit. I haven't tried LFM, no, but I know quite a lot of people that have tried LFM and said it's basically just public lobbies at this point. Whoa, where did this vodka guy come from? He did a mad send on the Merc. Everyone's getting crazy on the last day of school, aren't they? On the last lap. I feel like I got quite close to these guys, but I was too busy chatting to really do it with it. Where did Vodka come from? He's like just out of nowhere, right with us all again. Oh, see, that's why you don't touch that curb. Not just me. Not just me. It didn't really cost him that much, though, did it? Oh, wait. We're going to do this. Okay. Like, it cost him a bit, but not Not as much as I would hope for half a drift and hitting the fucking wall. Yeah, like we didn't capitalise from it at all. That's unfortunate. I wonder if Vodka's going to go for a mad send here. Yeah, he is. He is. I was trying to close the door, but I kind of couldn't because I was worried about that guy ahead. Well, he left loads of room there, though. I was worried he wasn't going to leave any room there, so that's why I took that pretty chill. That guy thought about it, didn't he? But he's like, I've already killed this guy once. I'll really do it again. Bad form to kill the same person twice in a race, no matter whether you're in public lobbies or LFM or what. This vodka guy is like really fast, I feel. Oh, why didn't it stop there? I mean, that Merc must have cut the chicane there like mad, because I cut it a lot, and he cut it more than me and thought he was going to overtake me. Everyone suddenly got like really spicy on the very last lap. Like people were just going for silly tens that they weren't going for before. Overtake. Yeah, if he'd have passed me there, I'd have been quite annoyed, especially when he's the guy that hit us before. Because yeah, you like way off the track. Well, you mean the Ferrari in front? I think that was just because he was trying to leave loads of room to make sure we didn't hit each other at that awkward little left-hand kink. So I don't really mind that. Like he's faster than me, and he got past me fair enough before that, so that's kind of fair. Well, we're going to end up in 10th, which out of 12 people ain't great, is it? I mean, there was 14 to start with, but we did get shunted, so... Oh wait, there's another lap. Fuck me, I thought it was the last lap for some reason. Could have been lift off the throttle. I swear it said last lap. Must have said final lap for the leader, and then we were a lap behind. But yeah, look at this vodka guy just carving through us all. He's overtaken 3 of us in 2 laps. I don't know why he's like so far back to begin with. God, I'll be struggling with his tyres. Everyone's struggling with the tyres. Hello. You could maybe get this guy, but... Oh god. Okay. Okay. That's horrible. I don't want the track limits. I don't want the track limits. I also don't want the Merc to overtake me. Yeah, we kind of fucked that, didn't we? I thought that Merc was going to send it there. I feel like he would have if he hadn't already killed me. Oh, okay, well that's why you don't, yeah, that's why you don't swerve across the track like that at the last second. Like, he only did that because he saw I was going for the move, do you know what I mean? Like, you got to pick a line sooner than that. You can't just swing across because you see someone's there, like on such a short straight like that. I was lucky that we didn't all die there, to be fair. It was quite surprising that 3 of us didn't get fucked by that. Yeah, this guy just can't decide if he wants to defend or not. Well, there we go. We ended up where we were anyway. But yeah, that was a bit of an interesting last lap. Yeah, that was a bit shit about that Ferrari. Like, it wasn't the worst thing ever, but I just hate it when people do like a reactionary dart across the track as soon as they see you in the mirror. Do you know what I mean? Like if I'm on a long straight like this, fair enough, because there's loads of room and loads of time, but on a very short straight like that, you can't just go, oh, someone's overtaken me, I'll do this quickly. Like, it's fucking stupid. But and it would have completely fucked his line into the next corner anyway, and I just got past him anyway, so it's kind of bullshit, yeah. Kind of bullshit, but whatever. Sorry, 903, that's me. That's me. We got an apology. No worries. Dickhead. I'm just kidding, I won't put that. We'll pretend to be nice. Even though, fuck that guy, you know. The car numbers are your skill rating in the lobby. How does that make sense though? Because we've got like all the way from 100 to 900. If we were all in the 900s, I understand. Nah, no way, because why would I be in a lobby with a guy that's like fucking at the top of the ranks basically? If I'm 900 and he's 100 and that's like higher. Sorry 904 for the touch in the chicane. Yeah man, lap for laps, I don't even know what they're saying. 900 are unknown or unrated. Oh, okay. Because the game is dead. Yeah, I mean, they don't do a good job like advertising the competition server thing. Like, me and Balaj play this game all the time, and both of us have basically never done it. That was my second time ever, I think. Yeah, it's a bit... Oh, it's a bit weird. Might do another public lobby just for the memes. I feel like we need some kind of... We need some kind of, like, bet or some kind of gambling on it. Do you know what I mean? Not gambling, but, like... We need... Like, I want to get you guys involved. If you're beating 100s, you're in the top group. I mean, those 100s there seem pretty fucking sketch, I'll be honest. But yeah. Do Bathurst? Yeah, I'd be well up for a Bathurst, actually. Let's see if we can find a Bathurst. But otherwise, I'll take anything that's just not fucking Monza. Hungara Ring, no, we just did that. Monza, Suzuka. How they're in the race again. We could, like, queue up in Suzuka and then just hope that people stick around for the next one. Well, it's only SA 50, which is a bit rough. Like, because here's the thing. It's not hard to get your SA. Like, what's my SA? 99 after doing all those public lobbies and shit there where we just got hit several times. Like, it's not hard to get your SA up if you're just a vaguely clean driver. So, like, if it's limited to only 50, that's kind of rough. Like, you could get quite a lot of noobs in there. Which I have nothing against noobs in general. Like, everyone has to start somewhere. I started being an absolute noob. But, like, you don't want to intentionally go and race with them if you can avoid it when you're not a complete noob. Dude, it's just fucking Monza, 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 Monza. Zolder I could go for, but they're in the race. I don't understand when there's only, like, 10 slots. Like, that seems weird to limit it to 10 people for a public race. Yeah, these are all just 10s. Beginner-friendly Mazzano. Should we go shit on some beginners at Mazzano, my favourite track? Although it's 8 minutes left in the race. Let's make... I wish you could do more things in, like, the YouTube poll system. I wish you could add more than 4 votes. Because I can't figure out how to do anything fun with only 4 options for you guys to choose from. Nürburgring sucks. Dude, it's literally just Monza or Spa. With the occasional Hungara Ring thrown in. Pole, Monza and Spa, okay. Yeah, we'll see what you guys want to do. Monza or Spa. Which track? Monza. Boo. Spa. Also boo. There we go. Like, Spa's not a bad track. I'm just bored of it because people always do it on this. Right, so I'm going to go for a piss. You guys vote. I'm going to come back. We'll see what we can find. Right, I'm back. Yo, Jamie Farrell. Joe, you know what? I was just thinking about you, Joe, while I was having a piss. That sounds weird, doesn't it? But, yeah, I was going to explain to chat about the whole piss situation. With you at the team endurance race we did. Basically, Joe is the fastest pissing man in Pittsburgh. A bit odd, yeah. It's right. It's related to piss, okay? So it's not that odd. I don't normally think of Joe when I got my dick in my hand, you know. But basically, we were doing this team race, and Joe was one of our drivers, and he was the fastest one, so he did qualifying. And he's in the car at the start of the, like, we're waiting to start the race. It's like a 2-minute countdown. He gets to 40 seconds left. And bear in mind, you have to click drive after there's 30 seconds left, but before 0, obviously. If you don't click drive when it's 0, you get sent to the garage and you basically fucked your race because you start from the pits. And Joe, at 40 seconds left, Joe goes, "I'm just off for a piss." And we're all like, oh god. Like, he's not, like, I don't know about you guys, but I could not get out of the rig, take my gloves off or whatever, get out of the rig, go to the toilet, like, walk to the toilet, because it's not, like, right next to my sim rig. Walk to the toilet, have a piss, wash your hands, question mark. I mean, he probably didn't, let's be honest, in this situation. Walk back, and then click drive in 40 seconds. Not only did he do it in 40 seconds, he did it in 20 seconds. It takes me longer than 20 seconds just to piss, let alone all the other stuff, like all the logistics and the admin involved. Yeah, 151 minimum. 151 is like a good time for pissing. No, he definitely didn't wash his hands. But like, even so, even if you take out the washing of the hands, you can piss in the rig. Nah. I was gonna say pics where it didn't happen, but I don't want to see. I don't want to see pics of that. Nah, dude, I don't know what your rig's like, but I could not piss in a bottle here without getting piss all over the place. Should I try it? No, I'm joking. I mean, there's no face cam. I could try it. I could be pissing right now. You don't know. I could be having a piss right now. Put your rig in the bathroom. Well, that's just going to get, like, splashes of piss on it in general, then. Bathroom is so close to your room, you could probably aim from your rig. Is that what you did? You didn't actually move, you just muted on Discord and just pumped out a massive piss from your chair. F1 drivers pee in their seat. Do they really? Russia? How have we brought Russia into this? Why are we saying Russia? I can understand, like, endurance drivers pissing in the seat. I've heard of that happening, but F1 drivers, they're only racing for, like, what, an hour and a half or something? No, maybe it's longer than that. I don't know, I haven't watched F1 for a while. But yeah, like, you can hold a piss for that long, surely. Yeah, I agree. I'm sure an F1 driver has pissed at some point, but it's very rare, yeah. Nope. What are we noping at? I'm still not quite sure how long the delay is. I didn't miss much today. What happened? Oh, in F1, sorry. I get you. Yeah, see, this is why I haven't watched it much recently, because, yeah, not a lot has happened. And, like, I watched the start, like, couple of races of the season, and I was like, it's not that interesting. Oh, yeah, the chat rules, yeah. Right, so I was debating about that geography question thing, because I feel like a lot of people won't get the joke, because you have to have seen, like, a specific one of my videos on YouTube for it to make sense, really. So, yeah, maybe I'll change that. Should we change that now? What should we change it to? You guys can vote. What should we change it to? What should the chat rule be? Wait, can I even change that right now? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Can I change that? I think we should be able to change that. Wait, we are checking. What should when you first click, true fans, yeah, if you've binge watched all of my videos, yeah, sure. Yeah, let's go to YouTube Studio. Sorry, I know you can't see this, but what should the rule be? Like, what should the prompt be when someone joins chat and it, like, the first time you go to type it pops up with like a prompt, and at the moment it just says no geography questions, please. Because of that one video where I proved that I know nothing about geography. I'm trying to figure out where the fuck this option is as well. I remember it being really hidden somewhere. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? I might have to, like, make a note of it and then change it later. Because I cannot find where it is. The whole going live thing on YouTube is very weird, like how sort of separate it is from the rest of the YouTube Studio thing. Right, sorry, what did I miss? Machinists only. Yeah, we could do a machinist-based one. Although I feel like that's just going to feed Nadge's ego. He already thinks he's got like a cult following amongst my viewers. Oh, right, sorry, yeah, I get that. I get now. You're saying the Monza is the best track. Accept to chat. I thought you were just saying, like, accept it, chat. Monza's the best track. I get you. You're saying for the rule. You could give Max the title and leave the rest of the season. Yeah, that's the other thing. We could have a no Nagy zone, yeah. What are the votes looking like at the moment? We got Spa winning at the moment. That's good, because we already did Monza and it was a shit show. Let's see. I still can't find this fucking option. Like, where? Why have they made this so difficult? Edit, title and description. No, that's not what we want. Wait. I think... Edit? Oh, wait, I found it. Customization. No? What? How's it not in customization? What the fuck do you mean? Wait, where? I don't know. I'll find it later, because this is ridiculous. But... yeah. Safe space to talk about cream. We don't want any cream talk. You can talk about pissing. Maybe we do like sub 20 pissers only. You know, but then it'll just be Joe. Be the only. Susan, yeah, Susan fucks us a lot. Brands Hatch track. Oh, dude, I don't know if I fancy Brands Hatch with a public lobby, man. Brands is like tough at the best of times, even just on your own. Like, Brands with a load of fucking monkeys behind the wheel is gonna be rough. Suzuka, I'd be down for Suzuka. I don't think you can search by track, can you? Which is yet another shit thing about this game. Suzuka, oh yeah, see if we can get in this. There are a lot of different creams. You're not wrong. Right, is this the race just... oh, the race just ended, I guess. We'll see if people stick around. What temperature are we at? 23. Perfect. Although, yeah, 23. Ice cream. Sun cream.
The leader has finished the race.
I'm all out. Ice cream, sun cream. Hit me with some more creams, chat. Well, I don't know why we're talking about cream, but... face cream. Vaginal cream. That's a thing. Ice cream. We've had ice cream. That's where we started. I don't know. I don't think there's that many creams, I'll be honest. I don't think that's a good topic for discussion. I'm fresh out of cream already. 23 degrees. Yeah, we're all good. Why is it kale? Oh, why is it called ice cream when it's not ice? Vacuum cream? What are you talking about? Vacuum cream? Heavy half and half? What's going on? Whipped cream, yeah, I should have... that was a classic of cream, isn't it? I should have known whipped cream. Oh, someone's got to stop, go 30. Who should we ride on board with? No, everyone's finished. So. Dude, for a split second, for some reason, I thought we were at Mazzano. I was like, whoa, what track is this? I'm like, yeah, I remember now. Wait, we could go out sneak a lap in, couldn't we? Just... oh, no, we can't. 30 seconds. Ah, damn it. I was going to say we can maybe just get a quick warm-up lap in just to familiarise myself with the track again. Yeah, what is vacuum cream? Okay, well, I love that I did a poll and then just ignored the results. So yeah, you're welcome, chat. We've ignored the results of that. When people use the vacuum, yeah, is that when you like suck yourself off with a Henry the Hoover? I don't feel like you need cream for that. Sour cream, good cream. That good cream. Do you use ice to make ice cream though? I feel like you just use like milk and a fridge or something. I don't know. My uncle. I don't think he even was my uncle. But you know, like, everyone's got that, like, person in their family that's just kind of known as your uncle, but he's not technically your uncle. He was some relation to us. He used to run an ice cream shop. So I have seen how ice cream got made at one point, but I've slept since then, so I can't remember. Oh, poor Ben Shepherd. Poor Ben Shepherd in game chat. He was missing a litre. We know that feel, don't we? From the Monza race earlier. We know that feel. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you've got to think that about the names of things, that, like, they get named a long time ago, and the things have probably changed a lot since then. That's how, like, a lot of weird names and phrases and things, they sound stupid now, but it's just how it was when they were first invented, like, 200 years ago or something, you know what I mean? So it's like, but then we changed it with science and stuff, you know? Science bitch. Oh, yeah, I was gonna start a poll about cream, and then I realised that there's only 4 options of getting in there. There's this Q&A thing, but I don't really know what it does. I think we tried this before. Let's try it. I think it just like blanks out chat so that only the latest messages come through, but like it doesn't know what a question is, so it's just going to show every message, surely. So like, how is it any different to what we just had, where like anyone can just say anything? I guess it's just that now there's a topic. Ice cream, classic vote from Alfred. But yeah, I don't really see the point of that Q&A thing, because like if you're watching the stream and like listening to me. Also, has this server died or what? If you're watching the stream, like I can just ask a question. I guess it's like so that people who join can like get involved without hearing the original question. Because if we spend half an hour talking about ice cream, like we probably are about to. I mean, we're already like 10 minutes in, I think. But ice cream at the cinema. I mean, I've always been. This is going to make me sound really tight. I've always been a kind of don't eat at the cinema because it's so ridiculously expensive to buy stuff there kind of guy. But yeah, so I've never had ice cream at the cinema really. TC5? What track are we at again? Suzuka? Oh wait, but this is the setup that I made and ran and... Well, not the one I made, sorry, the one that I tweaked from the Go setup. Actually, wait, is it? Is this the good setup or is this the shit setup? When is it from? It's from May. It might be my shit setup. Oh god. Yeah, we'll do this one because it's the latest one. And then we need to add... It was made for 19 and now it's 24. So we need to take 5 out? Or add 5? I can never fucking remember. Oh wait, we still got the ice cream thing on the go. Wait. That's enough ice cream poll. Enough ice cream Q&A. It's so pointless that. Mario just wanted to get the ones that send you to a journey without... What? Dude, that looks like an AI just wrote a random sentence. Wait, Mario just wanted to get the ones that send you to a journey without moving from your seat. Who? Right, questions. Who's Mario? What ones are we talking about? What journey are we talking about? What seat are we talking about? What? Explain, show your working. Explain the madness in that comment. Right, what are we doing here? The set was made for 19 and now it's hotter, so we need to take... No, we need to add pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we need to take pressure out. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we got there in the end, chat, don't worry. My stupidity is not that bad. Oh, it's only fast track again though. Why have I got 50 litres in? Fucking hell. We're making an ash of this, aren't we? 16, sure, I'll do. Super Mario? Oh, I do remember some ice cream in Super Mario. Go a bit up in the chat. Vacuum cream can be air, can be penny cream. What the fuck is penny cream? Cream? I take my own ice cream. What the fuck, dude? I wish I hadn't scrolled up in chat. Sounds like a guy's on about eating his own cum, and someone's talking about Mario doing mushrooms. Wippenheimer. Have you seen all the fucking memes about Barbieheimer or Barbenheimer? And crossover of the new Barbie film and the new Oppenheimer film. We're going to wait here because I'm going to be right in this guy's way, and he's on a flying lap, so we're just going to be good boy. The chat is derailing, I think so, yeah. Chat is going off the rails for sure. Right, I think we should stand a bit of a better chance here than we did at Hungaroring, because I feel like I actually can vaguely remember how to drive this track. Because it's not been that long since we drove it, so... Force me to die on the first fucking lap now, but... We'll see. It is fast track again though, which is not pleasant. Oh, we've got to, I'm lost. Yeah, we're all lost, don't we? We've got to, remember that this is a public lobby, not the competition server again, so people are just going to drive like assholes. Although they did in the competition server, didn't they? We got rammed twice, I think, in the competition server, so that didn't really save as much. Oh god, going through those S's with a load of randoms in the public lobby is going to be death. We definitely need to get the poll on the go about will we die before lap 1, or before T1, sorry, or during T1. We got there in the end. Why are my pressures way off? I can't help think I've fucked up the calculation of... Like, I know we haven't done a full lap yet. Oh, it's the grass. Yeah, we haven't done a full lap yet, so maybe I'm being a bit preemptive with looking at them, but... Don't spin, don't spin! Oh, this guy looks like he's just had a little moment. I guess my pressures should get close enough. I might have to increase them a bit. Joseph who? Oh, that was terrible. I need to remember how to do that. Right, I'm going to build a bit of a gap because these guys seem kind of slow. So long we've got no one behind us. Let's just build a nice big gap. Someone want an oval race in the IndyCar scene. I've never watched IndyCar. I feel like it's one of those things that's probably really fun to do, but I just don't find it fun to watch at all. Oh, this guy's going on a bit. Right, so if I remember how to do this fucking T1. Remember, it's awkward as fuck.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Oh, hello. She's sliding. Is it Optimum yet? That's the question. Is it Oppenheimer? Oh god, okay. I can't quite remember how to do the track, it turns out. Oh, but it is fast again, isn't it? This is what keeps tripping me up. I'm used to doing tracks in Optimum. Is it fast or Optimum? Oh, it's Optimum now. Okay. There goes that excuse. Stay in the track limits. Paolu? Who the fuck is Paolu? Does anyone know who Paolu is? Is that someone in here, or is that someone... Oh, I feel like you're probably still on about the IndyCar thing. What was a Hamilton moment? Me being shit? This guy's going for a wild ride. I don't know which track he's doing, but it ain't this one. Oh, please don't get him away for the last bit. Not that this has been a very good lap, but... Yeah, Andy, let us know who Paolu is. Can't be bringing up these new characters that we don't know. Oh, yeah, I've got my braking zone for that corner, which is nice. IndyCar, okay. Oh, he's the Max Verstappen of... Yeah, okay. I mean, the thing is, right, it was boring when... Oh, it's fourth, okay. It was boring when Hamilton was just winning everything, but now it's kind of boring when Max is just winning everything. This is the weird thing with F1, it's one of the reasons I don't get too into it, is that it just always gets boring because someone ends up with a better car than everyone else for like a good few years, and then it's just boring. Like, everyone hated it when Vettel was always winning all the time. Everyone hated it when Hamilton was always winning all the time. Now everyone hates it when Max is always winning all the time. It's just there's always someone that's like in an OP car, and so it just gets boring. I remember when I first got into F1, like my friend Sai, who got me into sim racing as well, he was talking about F1 a lot, and he said that like pretty much anyone on the grid could win the championship with the right car. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're all really good drivers, but like different cars are a lot better than others. Like, some cars are a lot better than others. Oh wow, we slowed down really fucking early for that time. I've been experimenting a lot with like how much I'm trail braking, and like sometimes it really works out and slows you down a lot more than you expect, but then it's just not that reliable. Yeah, these guys are going slow up ahead. This could be... Oh god, this is going to be very awkward. What are you doing, sir? That wasn't ideal. You don't love to see it on a qualifying lap. Where are you going? Is that still valid? I think it is still valid. No, it's not. He's not on a valid lap. Cool.
Car on the left.
Thank you.
Clear on the left.
Not Stroll. I think he gets a bad rep, old Stroll. Like, I know there are some sketchy drivers in F1 that aren't actually that good, but I think Stroll's not that bad. He's done some good things, hasn't he? Like, he's better than you or me, do you know what I mean? That's what I always think. I always like, it's not like, oh, if someone just paid me, or just someone paid for me to drive an F1, I'd be so fucking far off everyone else. You know what I mean? And like, he's not a million miles off everyone else. That's what I always think. But maybe my expectations are very low for an F1 driver, just for them to be better than me. Remembering how the drive is tracked now. That was nice. Well, it's kind of boring for you guys to watch if we just end up sat in the front the whole time, but I doubt that'll happen, let's be honest. Some more killers before we get to enjoy anything like that. Perez also could not win. What? Perez could win, surely. Perez is a fast lad. Formula Drift. No, right, so Formula Drift is awful. But I do like, well, I used to like watching some drifting competitions, like Drift Masters was good. Formula Drift is terrible. Even though I really like drifting. Like, that's how bad Formula Drift is. I was really into drifting for about 5 years, and I did a lot of drifting myself. Competed in the British Drifting Championships. And even I didn't want to watch Formula Drift. Like, that's how bad it is, so... yeah, it's just they're just really slow at doing everything. The runs and the actual cars are pretty boring because everyone's just on such fucking ridiculous power that they just have to kind of save tires, and they're going so fast that you can't really get that close a lot of the time, and all the tracks are the same. It's just a fucking banked, like, oval track every fucking race pretty much. Not race, but every event. I don't know, it's just the commentary's boring, just everything about Formula Drift sucks in my opinion. Drift Masters did a much better job. If you want to watch some like interesting competition drifting, watch Drift Masters on Red Bull.
Well done, mate.
We're third, yay! I feel like we could go a lot faster, but I'll take it for chatting nonsense while we drive. But again, this is the thing about public lobbies. Third in a public lobby doesn't really mean anything because you've got no idea who you're against. Do you know what I mean? It could just be in a lobby full of noobs, so third doesn't mean anything. Yeah, public lobbies are fun every now and then, but I definitely don't want to do them all the time. Which, like, some people do. Some people only race in public lobbies. I'm like, no wonder you hate the game. No wonder you go on the fucking subreddit and say how terrible the game is. What's your occupation? I write computer software. I always say software. I always say computer software, and then I think, well, of course computer software. What other kind of software is it? I guess it could, these days, it could be for fucking anything, actually, couldn't it? Could be, for phones or fucking anything, but no, just for like IT support people. Like, I used to do IT support and I started teaching myself to write software, and then eventually, several years later, started selling the software that I'd wrote for myself, and then it kind of took off. Oh god. Oh, we're not going fast in this one. Actually, should just be 250 horsepower drift missiles. I think somewhere in between. Somewhere in between would be good. Like, I don't enjoy real low power drifting that much. I feel like everyone on the internet loves to think it's amazing, like all the Japanese low power drifting stuff. But I don't really enjoy that much. I think like somewhere between like sort of 500 and 600 horsepower is a nice sweet spot. Like the 350Z that I had. I don't want to go into the pit stop. Just practice the pit stop. The 350Z that I twin turboed and drifted, that was like just over 600 horsepower, and that felt a nice balance, to be honest. I wouldn't really want anything faster or slower than that. Smart fridges, yeah, I could be writing software for fridges. Who knows? I don't really know why I'm practicing a pit stop, because there's no pit stop in this race, is there? But whatever. Specialising in Bitcoin miners. Yeah, we have a bit of a joke because I wrote the PitSync app. I'll show you it very briefly. So this is what downloads liveries for your next race. So as long as you got this ticked, it'll every now and then just check to see if you've signed up for a new race on the Pitskill website, and if you have, it downloads the liveries just for that race. So the people. So when you sign up for a race on Pitskill, my mouse will work.
Mandatory stop and start here. Come on, let's
It's
go.
when you sign up for a race on here. So if we go to this, and we were going to register for this event, you pick your car. If I can find one that I've got a livery for. And then you pick your livery, so you can assign different liveries to different slots. So I pick this one. So now it knows, when it refreshes, now it knows that I've signed up in this livery. So now it'll download, whenever anyone else signs up and they pick up a livery, it'll download all the liveries for everyone else. Cancel it. Yeah, so I wrote that, which just runs in the background all the time. There's this little icon up here. And it's not running at the moment, it's not actually downloading at the moment because I added a setting where you can add specific processes and it won't try and download stuff while that process is running so that it doesn't like kill your bandwidth. Not that it would anyway, I don't think, but somebody asked for that feature so I added it. But it does ignore that list when you click sync now, so if we do sync now, it'll ignore those processes being running. It'll just not download anything because we're not signed up for any races at the moment. But yeah, so I wrote this, but people in Pittsfield joke about it being like a Bitcoin miner. So yeah. How did you learn to drift? Right, so I got my first rear-wheel drive car, which was a BMW M3, an E92 M3. I bought that when my software business first started doing well. It was my first like fast car, and I just went and found like just an empty, abandoned like patch of concrete somewhere, not very big, and just played around and just started like trying to do figure eights and stuff, trying to do donuts. And it was way harder than I expected. And so I didn't really learn that much there, and then I kind of progressed to like just doing it around roundabouts, like don't tell the police, but doing it around roundabouts. And you start to sort of learn, because you don't just go balls out straight away. You don't just like lob it in and do a massive slide at like 50 miles an hour around a roundabout on your first attempt. You just kind of build up to it. You just find a roundabout that's really quiet at night or something, and you just turn and follow the throttle and nothing happens. So you turn a bit harder and follow the throttle a bit more and nothing happens, and then you keep doing that until you get a little slide going, and then you kind of learn from there. So I remember, this sounds so ridiculous to anyone that actually knows anything about drifting, but I remember when I first managed to do like a full lap of a small roundabout near me, I was like, well that's it, I can drift now. Like what else is there to learn? Like I can keep a slide going. You're going to leave after 5 minutes. Alright, well, it's nice to have you, Just for 5 minutes, we'll make the most of you. What's your favourite cream, Fazman? Anyway. Yeah, so, yeah, I just kind of, I thought at that point, because I'd never seen any, like, proper competition drifting, I'd never been to any proper drift events, I'd just seen occasional drifting clips or whatever, and I was like, yeah, I can drift around a roundabout, I can keep a slide going for as long as I want, and I can stop sliding whenever I want and do it safely, do you know what I mean? So I can drift, that's it. And then I went to my first proper drift day, and I was like, holy shit, I don't know anything. Like, this is hard to do, like transitions and like going faster and in different gears and slowing down and keeping a drift going and all that sort of stuff. Like, so much more to it. So that was kind of how I learned. Then, yeah, so I went to, they do some wet drift days at Alton Park, which is a track here in the UK, and it's not actually on Alton Park, which is the thing that sucks. They've got like a little sort of rally stage next to it that's just like tarmac, really small. I went to some wet drift days and kind of learnt there. There's videos of it on my other channel. I'll show you briefly. Which one I mean? Oh, if I can type. Let's find my other channel. I'm sure we'll be able to find some... So this is my other channel, my drifting channel, which I haven't uploaded to for ages, but I keep meaning to soon. Gee, I wonder what the oldest drift days are on here. Yeah, so Santa Pod was 6 years ago was when I first started learning. But to be fair, I did some other drift days videos on a different channel. So after I'd done a few, I decided to start a channel just for that. So yeah, and then yeah, eventually like just kind of progressed just through doing drift days. Like didn't get any tuition for a while, and then did get some tuition at one point, I think. And then you just keep learning. Like as you can see, I did quite a lot of drift days. Like when I look back at these videos, I'm like, God, I was so bad at drifting. But yeah, everyone starts somewhere. I crashed a few times, as you do. I got 350. I broke the third gear on it and had to get a new gearbox for it and installed that, and then yeah, painted it. Now it's blue. It's quite fun actually going back through a replay of all my stuff. Broke it some more, welded some more stuff. The GT86 was awful, I'll be honest, for drifting. Absolutely awful. Even though it's like a very popular car in like competition and stuff. It's popular when you change 90% of the car. But yeah, if you just keep like if you're not like a pro team that can change 90% of a car and put a completely different engine and all sorts, different subframe and different steering and all sorts of shit in it. Dude, how long's this race? I haven't even flocked. Fuck. 20 minutes. Okay, cool. We should be fine.
20 seconds.
Yeah, if you can afford to and have the resources to change the entire car, basically, it's fine as a drift car. But when you keep the stock engine and just turbo it, like I did, and just put an angle kit on it, it was pretty horrible. Mainly because of the angle kit. I had the PBM steering angle kit, and it just felt like ass. And like to make it feel better, apparently you had to like change the subframe, change from electric power steering to hydraulic power steering, and fit like an S14 fucking steering rack and all sorts. Like it was an absolute fucking ordeal to make it drivable. So yeah, I kind of hated the GTA 6. Eventually got the 350Z, drifted that for a few years NA, like just on the stock engine, and then I did the whole twin turbo project. So I like made everything for the twin turbo setup. Why is this guy steaming it forward? What are you doing, guy? Yeah, made all the manifolds and everything, taught myself how to weld and did all that shit. And that took like a few months, and then I drifted that with the 600 horsepower setup for a while. And then the British Drifting Championship that I competed in went bankrupt. Where are you going, sir? They went bankrupt last year or the year before. And I started building the 370Z. I'd moved the twin turbo engine from the 350 into the 370, and then I never finished building that. Like it's still just like half done in like units. So there you are. Now you're all caught up to date on my drifting endeavours. Sorry for the long tangent there. Okay, people are zooming around behind me. I don't know what's going on. But it seems like we're second now somehow. We've already gained a place. So that's nice.
Green line. Give it all you got. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Dude, that guy was brave. Fucking hell. Well, that's a brave thing to do, because if I just brake a little later there, he's dead. We're both dead. Why are we braking for that, you pussy? Can't be doing these brave moves and then braking in corners that don't need braking for. What are we doing here? Maybe he's just like a first lap hero where you just send it on T1 regardless and then he's not actually that fast. Let's see. I mean, I guess we should have some decent racing because we're at the front, so people shouldn't be that bad actually. I was thinking public lobby everyone's just going to be awful, but maybe not. Gotta remember we've got full fuel now, it catches me out after we've done qualifying. I feel like this McLaren's really fucking aggers. I think he might kill himself before the end of the race. That's my prediction, that this orange McLaren in front of us, black and orange, is going to cause a crash before the end of the race. And we won't have to worry about him. Let's see. Is that a thing? Yeah, that is the thing sitting in my garage. Yeah, that's the 370 that you can see with like no doors. Because this company was supposed to be making me like a body kit for it, and they just absolutely shat the bed on it and just kept telling me, oh yeah, 1 more week and it'll be done, 1 more week and it'll be done. And then 6 months later, they was like, yeah, we haven't even started it. I was like, great. So like, oh yeah, look, this McLaren's already causing problems. He's already gone off the track, cut the chicane. Obviously, he won't give any time back or any positions or anything for that, but he did just cut the chicane. Yeah, so that was kind of what started out stalling the whole project, was the fact that that body kit, I couldn't do a lot of stuff without the front bumper and stuff, and they had it to make molds from. So that's why the project started stalling out originally, was because I was waiting for stuff from them and they just took months, and yeah, they were just full of shit and kept giving me stupid excuses that turned out to be complete lies. So I never got anything off them, and in the end they just gave me all the parts back. And all I got for it was my bonnet getting painted a different colour because they fucked the bonnet, taking a mould from it. That's the annoying thing as well, they still took moulds from it all, so they can still make like 370Z bumpers and stuff now, and I just got fuck all from it. Yeah, staying on track is optional for this McLaren. I think he's going to be dead soon, let's be honest. I don't see him surviving the whole race, but who knows. It's kind of a boring race for us now though, isn't it? Because they're both a bit faster than us. Gotta just try not to get rear-ended by this guy. I kind of want to like slow down and let this guy past, but because like I get real bored in situations like this where you got nothing, like where you're clearly not going to keep up with the guys in front. I'm just like, well, it's literally only downhill from here, so it's like I get real bored and I'm like, I'd rather just go like race with people and have some fun battles. That wasn't intentional though, that was just me being shit. So I end up, yeah, sometimes in a public lobby, or if it's just like a 15-minute pit skill race or something, I might just slow down and battle with people. You reckon he's used 3 speed tokens already? Nah. He's used, he might have used 1 or 2. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if the marshals are awake today to get him. Yeah, I'm breaking myself there a lot.
Car on the right.
But unlike me, boy, I'm actually taking the corner. See, I could have just skipped the chicane and not lost a position. But I'm not a nonce. Well, at least we've got something to do now. I said I was getting bored. There we go. Now we can try and get this guy. We'll just make him think I'm one of those idiots that just sends it straight away. I mean, I guess this is probably the guy that qualified 3rd, isn't it? Or did we qualify 3rd? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that Black McLaren wasn't actually ahead of us. He just jumped us at the start, didn't he? So this guy is probably a fast guy that should have actually been ahead of us. I think we gained a position at the start, but then also lost one. So this guy probably did out-qualify us. So I hate that everyone's in the McLaren though. Like, people just love to use the latest, best car. I might get a speed token for that. I just spent one. Yeah, like I could have skipped the chicane, but I don't like doing it because like what's the point? Then like I've gained an advantage by cheating basically, so then I should hand the position back. So in that case, I may as well just stay on the track and then lose the position in an honourable way, you know? Yeah, Spoon is fucking weird, man. Spoon is a horrible corner, but this corner here is Spoon. The first part of it I don't mind, but it's this second part here. It just seems impossible to hit that apex and get on the power nicely. Although I actually managed to there, but yeah, it's rare. What's the esports way? Cut in the corner, yeah. Do you think these guys up at the top think that they're all esports drivers? I don't think so. I think we all know we're just public lobby peasants. Oh, that was a lot of curve. Okay, she bouncy. She bouncy. So yeah, fucking that chicane up so much every lap. I kind of want to get back past this guy for third. Yeah, like Spoon is a nice corner when you get it right, because it feels like a real achievement to get it right. Oh god, why did I follow him? Dude, I never do that. I normally nail that first corner over. Like this guy sucks at the S's. Well, I did him very well then. I feel like he sucks at a lot of these corners. But he's staying ahead of us somehow. And the gap stayed the same for that whole first sector. It's coming down a bit now. Oh, I'm so fucking bad at that corner. Yeah, you do have to wait several business days to get on throttle. I'm slowing down so much better than normal for that hairpin. I think it's because I'm trail braking a lot more rather than just stamping on the brake the whole time. But it's catching me out. I keep thinking I'm going too slow. Dude, how did he gain 3/10 there though? Fucking hell. I'll just blame the car. McLaren OP. He nailed it as well, then. That's the unfortunate thing. Well, we gain a bit on him. He seems to just gain on like the traction zones. Panic at the sight of a wet race. I love a wet race, but you don't seem to ever get them in the public lobbies, do you? Wet races are fun every now and then. Like I wouldn't want every race to be wet. That would get annoying. But yeah, they're fun every now and then. Spanky's getting close behind us. Spanksy, what he's called. Banksy's long lost brother, Spanksy. Why does that car look so weird?
Well done, mate.
Someone's going out of the pits. Interesting. Actually make this apex this time. Kind of. Not really. Oh god, that's too much grass. There's too much grass. This fucking Audi's on us now, isn't he? Jesus Christ. No. Just trying to catch up with this guy. I have no quarrel with you. Leave us alone, Spanksy. The pressure from Spanksy. I know, he's caught loads there. What the fuck? I feel like there's probably a lot of people that like got into the session late and didn't really qualify where they should have done. Oh. Why have I followed that guy? Why am I just following this guy every time he makes a stupid mistake? You can't ever take around the outside there. I'm not going to be a dick and swing across in front of you.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Surely he doesn't make that. What? Dude, as if he like still nailed the apex there. Jesus Christ. I think Spanksy is a lot better than us. Jesus. That was mental. Like, he just went around the outside of us in that corner like it was nothing, and now he's a second ahead of us already. Well, I do keep making a lot of stupid mistakes. But that's crazy. I think Spanksy's doing like a last first or something. See if he kills this McLaren. Yes, mentally, he's 1.6 ahead of us already. He only took us. He only overtook us like 2 corners ago. He's already so far ahead.
Yellow flag in sector 2. We are at the halfway mark. Still a long way to go.
Come on, yeah, big one. Jeez. And it is just literally downhill from here. We can't keep up with anyone up ahead. Just how many places are we going to lose, basically? I don't know how he managed to do that move either. I thought like at least we'd have a battle towards Spoon or something, but he was already well past me by then. That was mental. He's either really good or he's cheating. But I don't think there's that many people that cheat on this game. So. He was also very trusting in me not to understeer out into him. I'm making a mess of these S's every lap now. I want to see how he gets past this McLaren, because I feel like the McLaren won't be as nice as I was. Like, I could have swung across. When I saw him going for that move, I could have swung across a lot earlier, but I was like, he's almost overlapped. So I'll just let him fucking have it, because if the, like, I'd be trusting the radar a lot there to get it exactly right, and if it was a tiny bit off, I think, like here, if I'd have swung across here when he was right behind me, I think we would have both died. But this guy might kill me though. He's one of these guys that gets very close in the braking zones. Dude, all these McLarens are just fucking blitzing me on the exit of the corners. Seems so fast coming out the corner. I hope he doesn't send it in Spoon, because it's not a nice time. I was slow there. Oh god, I'm going for that away. Yep, I thought that might happen. Oh god, fucking hell. Dude, these people are so fucking brave. This is kind of what I hate about public lobbies, though, is that because there's nothing to lose, people just do stupid shit. Because it's like, well, why not just send it in the middle of Spoon? I mean, because if it goes wrong, who cares? Nothing didn't cost you anything. And if it goes right, you get to feel like a hero. Oh, I've got way too much of this game there. Yeah, the new McLaren does seem pretty strong, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. There's always going to be people faster than me. Like I say, I think we did qualify a bit higher than we should have done, because some people just won't have got into the server in time, or won't have got to set a lap because of back markers or whatever. So you're always going to have fast guys charging through the field. Did we ever decide what the best cream was, by the way? I don't think we did. I don't even know why that was a conversation that came up. But why is someone saying they sat behind a bonnet for 24 hours straight? Oh, you're talking about endurance races? I saw earlier someone talking about endurance races.
Yellow flag ahead.
We're doing a 3-hour Porsche Cup endurance race soon. That's going to be fucking brutal. In fact, it's 2 weeks today. If anyone wants to suffer... Oh, there's a dead man. Hi. Speaking of suffering. Food or hygiene? I think all creams. Someone just said, what's the best cream in chat? And that was all the context we got, I'm afraid. We did do a Q&A about it at one point, I think, but I don't really know how that worked. What track? It's Bathurst. We've gone for like a kind of survival theme. So like the Porsche Cups are hard to survive in anyway because they don't have traction control. And Bathurst is hard to survive at anyway because it's Bathurst. So it's kind of like a survival of the fittest for 3 hours. You can either do it solo or you can do it as a 2-man team. And the stint timer is 45. Well, the stint time is 50 minutes, I think, because we figured 3 hours. If you're in a 2-man team, you can both do 2 45-minute stints. So, yeah. Yeah, we did do an enduro at Kyle Army. You're allowed to join VCs. Yeah.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
What, do you mean like one big VC with everyone in, or do you mean like, are you allowed to have a VC with your teammate? You're allowed to have a VC with your teammate. I don't know if people, I wouldn't have thought there'll be like a big VC with everyone in, because in endurance, like team races, people generally just want to talk to their own teammate. But yeah, it's, like I say, it's in 2 weeks today. It's at 4 PM UTC, which is 5 PM UK time. And yeah, it's 3 hours. I'll put a link in the chat in a second when I finish losing more places, because this guy is catching up. Old KR in the black Porsche. Is that a GTR behind me? Or is it a lap car? It's a lap car. But yeah, we've already got, I think, 10 teams signed up for the Bathurst race. I haven't actually advertised it yet. I'm going to do like a proper video on the
Yellow flag.
YouTube channel. Yellow flag? Oh, it's back marker. Yeah, I haven't advertised it on Reddit or on the channel yet, so we'll get some more teams. But yeah, there's 10 different teams signed up so far. And to be honest, as long as there's at least 10 teams, I'm happy with that. Like, I'm not expecting it to get like massive numbers, because not that many people like the Porsche Cup. So we did get 39 people in last week's Porsche Cup race. We do a weekly series of the Porsche Cup races. How long is the race? Which one? The endurance race, 3 hours. So you can do 2 45-minute stints each if you're doing a 2-man team. Yeah, Bathurst does like to solo you. Bathurst will fuck you up. I thought I was good at Bathurst, and then we did a race there the other day and I just fucked it so bad so many times. I think because I haven't done it for a while. Oh, I thought this guy was going into the back of me there. So we're going to have to defend a bit for the last couple of laps. 3 hours is a long time. Yeah, it is. That's why it's an endurance race. I mean, it's short for an endurance race. Like when I told people we were doing a Porsche Cup endurance race and then I said it was 3 hours, they were like, oh, that's not an endurance race. I was like, yeah, but dude, the Porsche Cups are fucking tiring even in a half an hour race. 3 hours is going to be brutal. But that's why I was saying, like, oh yeah, we're going to practice some Porsche Cup, aren't we? Yeah, we'll jump into... We're doing Kota Porsche Cup tomorrow, so we'll do some practice of that after this. At least then I can chat to you guys a bit easier as well, without worrying about losing positions, which I think I'm about to do. Yeah, so we're doing Circuit of the Americas tomorrow, if anyone wants to join in with that. That's just half an hour race tomorrow, that's not 3 hours, just to try and avoid confusing people. The 3 hour race is in 2 weeks. Circuit of the Americas Porsche Cup race is in 24 hours, I guess. It's tomorrow. Yeah, my Bathurst race laps in the GT3s are usually around 202s. Well, not usually, sorry, that's like my decent laps are 202s. But in the Porsche Cups, fuck no. So this guy's only 0.4 behind us now.
Slow car ahead.
Slow car ahead. Is it the McLaren that I predicted was going to die at the start? I hope so, because I do love it when a prediction comes true. I think I need to stop going down to second for that. It's not doing me any favours. Where's this slow car I was promised? I hate it when he says slow car ahead and there's no one there. Yeah, 3 hours is an absolute max for solos, I agree. Like, it was originally meant to just be teams of 2, but I figured I'll give people the option if they want to do it. Like Christian's going to do it. He's a sucker for a bit of punishment, so he's going to do it solo. There's a few teams actually that are signed up as solo. So not really teams. Yeah, this guy's probably going to send it on me, isn't he? Yellow flag, where? How? I was in the pits. Oh, there's a nice gaggle up there, isn't there? 3 people fighting for like the podium up there, I think. For 5th and 4th at least. Please don't ram me, I'm just slow. Yeah, Christian is a madman. I mean, I'm tempted to do it 3 hours. I'd love to do like a race, a long-ass Porsche Cup race where everyone's solo. Like we might, depending on how well this one goes, we might do another one where it's like 2 hours or maybe 3 hours, but 2 hours probably, and it's just, you know, no teams or anything, it's just a normal race. But I think that'd be really fun, just everyone like just struggling, because like you've got to concentrate so much in those things. Like with this I can kind of chat to you guys and still drive kind of okay. The Porsche Cups I'd have died a long time ago. Because you just got to concentrate in those things. Oh yeah, we're down to 15 people. So there's like 28 at the start, wasn't there? There's always like 14 people now. There's always the way in public lobbies though. As soon as someone crashes, they just rage quit. Because again, there's nothing to lose, like, there's nothing to play for. That's why public lobbies aren't that great, because it doesn't matter if you win or lose or rage quit, nothing happens. There's no downside to quitting and just finding another lobby, really. Other than just waiting a bit. Is this the last lap or is there one more? I think this is the last lap? Yeah, after 90 minutes in the Cup cars, it's going to be real fucking bad. But that's, I mean, it's not going to be too bad because if you're in a team of 2, I guess it'll be real bad for the solos, but if you're in a team of 2, you've only got to do 15 minutes longer than we normally do in the Porsche Cup weekly race. So. Oh, the leader has finished the race, okay. I guess this guy behind us had a bit of a moment because he's not so close anymore. But well, we started, what, 3rd? Finished 6th. Not the worst, but whatever.
Right, mate, race is over. Good job.
Whatever.
You did the best you could. Take it easy, name lab.
Don't hit me. Jesus Christ. Yeah, dude, that Audi. I want to see that fucking mental send that he did. Who was it? Because he was like... Was it Wolski? Oh, it was Spansky. Oh, he's qualified first. Right, okay. That makes a lot more sense now then. That makes sense why he was fast as fuck. Does he get taken out in T1 or something then? Oh no, he's doing last to first. He literally was doing last to first. What a knob. No, wait, he's not. Wait, what? What is this all about? Dude, what is going on here? You finished 8th. Were you in that race? So this guy was doing a kind of last to first. What place is he in at the moment? Oh, I didn't realise you were in that race. Yeah, dude, endurance races are fucking... Oh, there's some death there. Endurance races are fucking hard work, man. Like, especially when, like, you've just been sat chilling watching... Why is someone... If I had a YouTube channel, I'd call it Shit Bits. It would just be me commenting on bits of my shitty racing. Wait, was that you? Wait, who's the guy in chat that was in the race? I don't know where that came from. Anyway. Oh yeah, yes, that's not you. So who's the 404 driver not found guy? That must be someone in chat, because, like, why would they mention the YouTube channel? That's random. Anyway. Yeah, the endurance races are harsh because, like, if you've just been sat chatting to your friend for an hour while they've been driving, and then you suddenly have to jump in the rig and just, like, start driving at, like, full speed, like, no warm-up laps or anything, just start going. It's, like, it's fucking brutal. Right. How do we get to this? I just want to see where this guy sends it on me. Old Sapanzi. There we are, this is us up ahead. So he gets super close here, and like I could have swung to the right here and blocked him, but I'm pretty sure he would have died, because he was gaining on me, so... That's crazy. Like, I struggled to make that corner that nicely on my own. He managed to overtake me and still make the apex better than I ever normally do. Because he's at this point, he's got to be like real careful not to swing out wide into me. Like, to be honest, it's a bit of a stupid move. Well, no, because I guess... Dude, how does his car stick that well? If I went full throttle around there on the inside line, like, look how far inside he is compared to where I am. Like, I'm on the normal line. He manages to go around there full... Oh, he has a little lift. He has a little lift mid. But that, he took that pretty much how I take it on a normal lap. But yet he was on the inside and trying to, like, make sure... Well, you'd think he was trying to make sure he didn't hit me, but...
Green light, show them where you go.
That's interesting. Interesting. You always lose too much on lap 1. Dude, I am the king of losing on lap 1. I am so... Like, I play it way too safe on lap 1. We're going to do a little bit of Porsche Cup practice on Kota, won't we? Because I haven't actually done any yet. Let's see what the conditions are. Even though I set this up, I set the pit skill race up for the weekly league. How many people have we got now? We've got 20 people, I think. Yeah, we had 39 people last week. So I set this series up. Like, I don't work for Pitskill or anything, but they let me set up the Porsche Cup races because I'm the one that keeps going on about them. Yeah, I mean that setup did look good on that Audi, but I don't want to call cheats because I hate when people just default to saying someone's cheating whenever they're better than them. But yeah, I don't think it was cheating. I think it was just good and very confident. Yeah, so we've got 20 people signed up for the race tomorrow already, which is good. And I'm just going to check what conditions I set it to. So 6 o'clock in the afternoon and 21 degrees. Okay, we'll try and match that. 6 o'clock and 21 degrees, did I say? I think I did. And the cloud cover was like 10%. 21. Cool. Yeah, there was some fast drivers in that lobby. I was surprised how quick a lot of the people were that steamed past me. Yeah, I'm sweating after that as well, Mr. Barnett. I am sweating after that. I didn't think I would be, but that was like... I don't know, that got sweaty. I'm in the wrong fucking car. Dude, I always do this. Chris is no Jana well bit now. Dude, I'm like the slowest YouTuber sim racer guy that you'll ever see. I remember I'll never forget, someone commented on one of my YouTube videos, I think when I first started doing them, and they just said, "Why are you so slow if you're a YouTuber?" And like, I was like, dude, just because I record videos of me driving doesn't mean I have to be fast. But I think like for some reason, well, I guess I know the reason, but I was gonna say for some reason it's only really the fast guys that that become like popular on YouTube for sim racing. But the reason is because people much prefer to watch someone doing something really well than doing it in an average way. So that's fair enough. So I think I'm quite alone in the fact that wait, why someone put I meant you don't call cheat? Oh, so it's a different person. Yeah, I think I'm quite a rare sim racing YouTuber that's actually not very fast. I mean, like, I'm not awful, but I'm not like anywhere near alien or anything. So yeah, I think people just expect you to be fast. I hate that it defaults to the fucking bin quips livery. This is my livery, and this is the one that Balaj made, because that PitSync app that I showed you earlier has downloaded the. I kind of want you to stay bad for the content. SimQuips is just the name of the YouTube channel. Because right, so this started as me making just I'd do the pit skill races with my friend Sai, and we'd join like a Discord call with other people sometimes, and I just recorded some of the races and uploaded them and just like unlisted on the Chris Drift channel, and I would like send them in the pit skill Discord server to say, oh, if anyone wants to watch from my point of view. And like I'd be commentating as we're going, and people like really enjoyed the commentary. A lot of people replied in the Pitskill server saying like, "You should start like a proper YouTube channel for this. This is like really entertaining to watch." So eventually, I did. For a long time, I was like, "Nah, no one will care. No one will want to watch this." And then eventually, I started it, and a few people seem to enjoy it. So yeah, I carried on doing it. But yeah, SimQuips was just the name of it because obviously it's sim racing, and I was making a lot of like funny. That was the thing. A lot of people in the Pitskill server would always comment saying like, "I really enjoy your like quips in your videos. You know, your funny comments and your quips." So that was where the name came from, SimQuips. Yeah, a lot of people say the Soviet one ball comparison. I've very nearly finished editing another one of those, by the way. But I don't. I'm going to upload it, but I was going to say I don't know if I should upload it because. You know those videos are always called like ACC, but you can hear everyone. That was what I titled that series of videos. But this latest one is like, yeah, quips is a word. Quips means a quip is like a funny comment, like a quip. Or I'm trying to think like what a good. I can't think of like an example, but quip just means like just kind of being funny, just making like a snarky comment, like just saying something entertaining, I guess, about a situation, making a joke. What, so you thought my channel was just called Sim Quips and that quips didn't mean anything? Like, what did you think the channel was called? Some random load of letters after the word sim. What was I saying anyway? I can't remember, but anyway. Balaj made this rip-off of my livery, and it's called Bin Quips. He's very lazy though, he didn't change much apart from putting the bin logo on it. So we'll use the Bin Quips livery. Why not? Why not? Let's do some practice on this track. I mean, it rhymes. It doesn't rhyme. Sim and quips don't rhyme. Unless you're talking about something else. Right, what temperature are we at? Oh, I've already got setups. Interesting. Ah, these after 1.9 came out, though. I don't know if they are. We'll try them, and we'll see. This is for 24, so we want to raise it by 2. If they are the right settings, I have no idea. I'm going to knock ABS down quite a bit because I've recently been doing that. It seems to work out for me. Pronounce SimQuips. Yeah, so like, obviously that's part of the reason for the name is that, like, it rolls off the tongue fairly well. SimQuips is like an easy, quick thing to say. No toe. Yeah, so I never ran much toe before anyway. Like, this is just my own setup. Like, this is just the aggressive default, and then I've tweaked a few things. Like, it's nothing fancy. So don't read too much into it. In fact, yeah, I've not done a lot with this. This might be shit. I feel like this is not a good setup, looking at it, like judging by what I use most of the time now. Well, yeah, the Chris Drifts name, I got a lot of shit for that because I wanted... Right, so we had a different channel called Dedication Blog, right, which me and Sai ran, and it was just about like business and supercars and stuff like that. And we'd go to like supercar meets back when I had the Audi R8 and stuff. And then I really hated that people would like come up to you or leave a comment on something else or whatever saying like, "Oh, are you Dedication Blog?" And I just found that really fucking awkward that like, no, like my name's Chris, like I'm not called Dedication Blog, do you know what I mean? Like I just found that really weird. I know it's kind of normal these days, but bear in mind this was about 8 years ago or something, 8-9 years ago. It was a bit less normal. Like there weren't as many YouTubers and online influencers and all that sort of shit as there are now. So these days it's pretty normal for someone to like call you by your internet name. It wasn't quite as normal then, and I just found it really fucking weird. And was like, right. So when I created the drifting channel, I was like, I want it to just have my name in it so that anyone who ever sees me can be like, "Oh, are you Chris?" You know what I mean? Like they know my name. They don't just know me as some weird internet name. And then drift, yeah, it was just because that's what it was about. It was about drifting. But the reason I say I got a lot of shit for it was because there's a channel called Chris Fix, which is like really popular, and I'd seen his videos before. Oh, we've got that one. I've seen his videos before, Chris Fix, but I didn't like realize in my mind when I came up with the name Chris Drift that it was so similar to Chris Fix. I'm like, I think that's why it sounded good in my head. You know, like when you're trying to think of a catchy name for something and you come up with one and you're like, "Oh yeah, that sounds good, that works." And I think that's why I thought that it worked, was because I've heard Chris Fix before. And I was like, yeah, Chris Drift sounds good. So yeah, I kind of stole the Chris Fix name quite blatantly, but without really realizing until after I'd created the channel, and at that point it was too late. So yeah, there you go, there's a history lesson for you. I can't remember what the fuck. Yeah, it's not so much the first name bit, it's the fact that it's Chris followed by just a one syllable thing afterwards. Do you know what I mean? Chris Fix, Chris Drift. If it was like Chris Knits Clothing, do you know what I mean? That wouldn't be so bad. I don't know why the fuck that was the first thing that came to my head. We've missed that breaking zone. Yeah, if it was something completely different, fine, but like Chris Fix, Chris Drift are very similar. I can see why people were like a bit, you've copied his name. But yeah, this whole section here is going to be fucking horrible in these things. In these cars, by the way, they don't have tyre warmers, so you have to wait like 3 laps before your tyres are actually up to temperature, which is why we're sliding around a lot and missing a lot of things. What are you going to name it? Yeah, I know, I was like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, I'm terrible at coming up with names. I'm quite happy with SimQuips, like, again, because that mostly came from other people. SimQuips, I think, is the only decent name for a YouTube channel I've ever had. Oh, that's why the brake bias is far forward. Okay, I was wondering why it's set so far forward in the setup. Unlock that back up a smidge. Yeah, these tyres are still... Oh god, oh god, oh god! What happened there? Well, luckily I've turned damage off in the practice session, so that's fine. This always happens with the Porsche Cups though, because you drive the GT3s all week on this track, and then you jump in the Porsche Cups and you're just so used to relying on traction control saving you. And then you jump in these and you just get a little bit greedy with it like that, and then you're dead. Before you know it. Drifty Chris. Yeah, we could have gone with Drift Chris, couldn't we? I'm trying to remember, like, how to... Yeah, that's sketchy trying to do that. I mean, the tyres aren't really up to temp yet, but... Gotta be so wary of all the track limits on this track. Oh, God! Yeah, right, we definitely need the fucking brake bias forward. Or I just need to remember how to drive on this track. I'm glad I'm doing some practice. I wasn't going to bother practicing today. I normally just do like half an hour practice before the event in the Porsche Cups. But yeah, SimQuips is a good name, I agree. Although I will say this channel is kind of like stalled out at like 3,000 subscribers or whatever. Like it's kind of like... It kind of like grew at like the same sort of pace the whole time, from like 0 to 3,000. Just like, I think it was like 100 subscribers a month or something like that, or whatever. No, it must have been a bit more. But like it grew at the same sort of pace. And then as soon as we got to like 3,200 or whatever, it's just pretty much like stopped. But I think it's mainly because I don't like advertise it on Reddit as much now. But I feel I don't want to just spam the ACC subreddit with my fucking video clips. Even though people say they enjoy them, I still don't like just, you know, every few days posting something. I don't want to do that because I think it'll just get annoying for people. So. And also, it's quite a lot of effort to make the Reddit clips where I do all like the subtitle things over people's heads. That's why the thingy videos take forever. The ACC, but you can hear anything. Well, but you can hear everyone. Oh yeah, I was talking about that earlier. I don't think I finished my train of thought. Shocker. The ACC, but you can hear everything videos. I've finished editing one of them. Pretty much. Got like a tiny bit more to do. But it's not really... There's not really much racing in it at all. I mean, it's just like us chatting shit. It's like from the videos a while ago about the geography stuff and the butterfly stuff and some other bits like the glizzy stuff. So it's mostly just like me kind of driving around on my own with us just talking shit and with like the subtitles, which I think is still funny and still worth like uploading and worth people enjoying. Well, I think people enjoy it, sorry. But I feel kind of bad calling it like ACC, but you can hear everyone when it's not really in that same style as those other videos were. It's the same style, but it's not actually racing. It's not like an ACC race, but you can hear everyone. Dude, how the fuck do you take this corner without sliding the whole way around it? I don't understand. Because if I tap the brakes, it just slides, even with the brake bias all this way forward. Stop it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the channel is growing, but like it's really slow now the last couple of months. I think right, what it is I was uploading like every 2 days or whatever for ages. And then as soon as I took a break, as soon as I took like a week break or whatever, it never seems to have like recovered. Yeah, is it 2,000 subscribers we're on or 3,000? I can't remember. I think it must be like 2,300 I'm thinking of, not 3,000. Where is the braking mark for this? No, that's completely wrong. Dude, I kind of regret setting these weather conditions now. Bearing in mind I set them, and like you can't see half the braking markers because of the sun. Should have tested this out. Well, I did test it out to make sure it wasn't like dark or anything like that, but I didn't test it out actually driving on it. So nice teaser. You'll be some... Oh, sorry, I'm trying to read chat while I go around this corner. It's not going to go well, is it? Dude, this corner's so bad, because you're in 4th gear. You would think it wouldn't slide on throttle, but it absolutely fucking does. Like, these things are wild, because there's so many corners where you think, oh yeah, I'm 4th gear. Like, I'm safe. I can follow the throttle. Nope. Gotta be careful here as well after what happened last time. I looked up your vids on the ACC subreddit because it was some spam in daily racing. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want to be just spamming. Yeah, I do see a lot of people on there. They just literally post a YouTube link, like not even any like proper edited video or anything. Just a YouTube link to them doing some races. I'm like, dude, why is anyone going to watch that? I mean, like, I always try and put myself in the position of other people on that subreddit. Why are they going to want to watch my stuff? Oh fucking hell, we're getting a bit out of shape here, boys. Right, this corner, I think maybe just lifting off the throttle is a better strat for this corner, but I went in a lot slower that time, so I don't think it's really representative of... Dude, we're just sliding everywhere. That is the other thing, with these cars, whenever I start practicing, I end up just trying to drift around a lot. I don't really do any proper practice. Just try and slide around, but... This corner is so bad, literally Kota, yeah. I'm telling you what though, I'm already enjoying it more in this thing than I was in the Lambo. And that's saying something, because these things have like no downforce. I keep messing up that freaking zone. Yeah, these things have like no downforce, so they're usually not as enjoyable. Oh, my tyre pressures are a bit fucked, aren't they? This is definitely not a 1.9 setup. Just realised. Which is interesting, because that means we haven't done this track since the update. I thought we had. That is interesting. Jesus, yeah, they're way too fucking high, aren't they? Let me catch up on chat. Sorry, I've been racing. Boys, do you enjoy Kota? I feel like everyone hates... Oh, are you Hungarian, Andy? Andy Damer doesn't sound like a Hungarian name. Sia, Andy. Sia. Without a but. Oh, it's even better. Hodvad, Andy. Is that right? Is that how you say, how are you, Andy? Hodvad. What else did I miss? Scrolling up. Oh yeah, I was going to do a poll for do you like Kota? I feel like everyone hates... Oh, my setup skill. Yolvad yok kozi. Right, so Yol means... Yolvad yok kozi means I'm good, thanks, right? Kusinum. Kusinum. Because kosi, or kosi, is short for Kusinum, I'm pretty sure. And Vadyok means I am, and Yol means good. There we go, we're learning. But yeah, surely Andy Damer is not a Hungarian name, surely. You should learn P-Cup. Honestly, these are the most fun cars in the game by far. Oh, Kusinum, Andy. Dude, I've learned like loads of other stuff, but it's so situational, like I was saying earlier, about like fucking libraries and library books and like doctors seeing... or a doctor is looking for a small girl, like really specific sentences that doesn't come up in normal conversation. Like, I haven't learned much, just general conversation. All I can say is, like, I'm in the restaurant, like, as Ether and Ben van. I just know everyone's opinion. We'll do a poll, but I feel like everyone is gonna hate Kota. Do you like Kota? Yes. No. And we'll add an option for like never driven it, so that people can still get involved, you know? The 991 is boring and safe. Are you sure you haven't got them the wrong way around? The 991's fucking awful. Oh, your actual name is Andrash. Okay. Oh, we have got the 404 driver not found guy in here. I saw you write someone in the game text chat and was so confused. Yeah, so I feel like everyone hates hates Kota on this game. I'm surprised we've got any votes for yes, actually. Can I vote? I can't vote. What kind of bullshit is this? What is this? Why can't I vote at my own poll? Anyway, yeah, so I like Kota, but I understand why people hate it, and I've been hating it in the Lambo this season when we've done it in Pitskill the last couple of days, but I still like the track overall. The reason people hate it is because the track limits are just really strict for most of it, like really strict. Like if you go a millimetre over the white line, you get a track cut, whereas most tracks you can use the curbs, whereas here you can't use the curbs for most corners. Apart from the last corner, or the second to last corner, you can use the curb. So I see why people think it's inconsistent, and even though I think I understand the track limits, I've got track cuts in this last week out of nowhere. Just like, what the fuck was that for? Like, what? I literally don't even know what I got that for. I need to bump this up because I was fucking dying, wasn't I? I don't know what we do. I don't know what we do to try and make this safe. Okay, someone asked about how do I rate my setup skills. I would have said decent up until about a month or two ago. Like, because I've always just used the default aggressive and just tweak things until it feels decent to me. And I keep up with people, do you know what I mean? Not keeping up with the aliens, obviously, in pit skill, but I can be like mid-pack or slightly above in most races in pit skill. And then I tried one of the Go setups at Suzuka and instantly shaved 1.2 seconds off my best lap. Like, I did like 10 laps on my own setup that I spent like the entire week tweaking and getting just right. Did 10 laps on that, set like a time of whatever, and then loaded the Go setup for the very first time, and within 5 laps I'd knocked 1.2 seconds off the best time I just did in that previous session of 10 laps. Like, that's mental. So ever since then, I've just used the Go setups, and I've just given up on trying to tweak things myself. Apart from for the Porsche Cups, because there's not a lot you can change on these. Like, you can't change any of this stuff on these. You can't change any of this stuff. So there's not too much you can change on these, so I do still just mess about with these myself. But yeah, I don't really know what to do to make this less shit, because it's already on max wing. It's a really awkward car to set up, man, because it's understeery as fuck in some corners, but then you lose the back so easily if you touch the throttle. So, like, you can't just run, like, low wing or make it really twitchy to get rid of the understeer, because then you just die every time you touch the throttle. We've got a pretty split votes so far. 33% in each column for whether people like the track. I didn't think we'd get any yeses, to be honest. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll try it again like this. Now that we've got the tyre pressures correct, at least. That's something. Because, yeah, that was not ideal, having no tyre pressures, or having the tyres way too hot. By the way, how's the audio volume? Because I tweaked it a bit since last time. Like, is the car volume okay? I guess we haven't had any other people in Discord today, so we can't really compare how they sound, but I tweaked like the volume of the cars versus me. What are the engine maps for the Cups? You only have 2. Oh, and it stalls sometimes. Like, I don't know why it does that. Audio is good.
Stay away from curbs.
So you only have 2 engine maps, and I can't find any documentation anywhere on what the difference is between them. I think I tried them and couldn't tell a difference, so I just ignore it. Just ignore it, basically. There aren't any engine maps for the Porsche Cups. You see how stone cold the tyres are? Like, no tyre warmers. It's rough, because you spend the first 2 laps just doing nothing, basically, but warming the tyres. Because if you try and drive normally, you die. But it's so tempting to drive normally, because in the GT3s you pretty much can drive almost normally right from the start. But here, I don't know what to do with it. I think there's a long lift of the throttle. It's going to be better than braking there. If we ever catch anyone up there, I'm going to tap the brakes and die. We can't. I don't think we can move the brake bias any further forward. We've already got it real far forward. No money for tyre warmers, I know, right? Although I'm pretty sure Porsche Cups are quite expensive to get into. I was looking at Porsches a while ago because of this game and because of using the Porsche Cups so much. I've swapped my... Well, I traded my Alfa Romeo Giulia... Dude, I hate saying the full name of this thing. Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. It's basically the M3 and M4 alternative from Alfa Romeo. I traded that in for something else, which I guess I can tell you. Well, no, I'll leave it as a surprise. I'll do a video on it soon. I traded it in for something, which I'm picking up next week. But I was looking at trading it in for a Porsche, but man, they're so fucking expensive. Like, just insane money. Like, you have to pay so much for just the bog standard, like, Carrera, which is not even fast. Like, they're not even good. Like, I know everyone thinks a Porsche is fast, but trust me, someone who had a Porsche Cayman, bog standard Porsche Cayman, that was slow as fuck. Like, fair enough, a 911 Carrera is going to be a bit faster than that, but they're not fast. They're like 400 brake and like NA. I think they're NA still? I can't remember. But they're not fast for how much money you're paying. You can't afford a Golf. Well, yeah, maybe don't look at Porsches if you can't afford a Golf. But even for someone who can afford fairly expensive cars, Porsches just seem like so fucking overpriced to me. Considering they all look the same as well. Like, you can't even tell which one's a good one, let's be honest. Apart from like the RS. All the other Porsches look pretty much the same, and you don't know whether it's the fucking slow one or the mega fast one. Right, these tyres? No, these tyres still aren't up to 10. Okay, noted. Dude, what do you do with this section? Because you can't brake. Yeah, you can't fucking brake. Jesus Christ. I mean, the tyres aren't up. That was my bad for trying to push. The tyres are still warming their little socks up. Actually, yeah, we should do a thing of what cars do other people drive. If you've got a car, what car do you drive? In chat. And what car would you like to drive? I don't want to say money no object, because then like you just obviously go with like really unrealistic stuff. But say like a realistic, like attainable dream car. Golf GTI. But you just said you can't afford a Golf. Make your mind up. Or is that the car you want? Which generation of Golf though? There's so many Golfs. They're kind of like Porsches, and like I don't know what I'm looking at with a Golf. So many of them. A lot of them. Well, I guess they don't look that similar, but student no car. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I was a student with no car once. We've all been there. Well, my first car. I don't know if any of you are going to know what this is, but my first car was a Rover 25 that I got when I was like 17, and it was awful. But it's your first car, so it's going to be awful. It was like a 1.4 litre, slow as fuck. It had like a wooden trim insert on the dash. Google the picture of a Rover 25. Well, in fact, I can show you, can't I? I'm not in a race. I'm 1 second down on our time, so I'll show you. Let me show you what a Rover 25 is, in case you don't know. God, we've got a lot of random shit going on here, haven't we? Let's search for Rover 25. They were awful, but mega fun in a snowy as the car park. Exactly, everything is. Everything's full in a snowy as the car park. Yeah, so these fucking heaps. This is what I had. I want to find like the interior though, with like the wood trim. Mine wasn't quite like that. Yeah, I think this was it. You can't really see it very well there. Fuck off. I don't want to have any cookies. You can't really see the wood. But like this thing up here, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but this thing above like the glove box, it's just like a lump of wood that's like gloss for some reason. Like, just why are we showing off just a lump of wood in the middle of the dashboard? I don't understand. But yeah, it was awful. It was slow as fuck. And I broke the gearbox and I broke the electric windows. This looks abysmal. Yeah, exactly. I was like, at that time, I was like, it's fine. It gets me from A to B. And like, when you're 17 or whatever and you get your first car, like, it's so like liberating because now you can actually just go wherever you want, whenever you want. Like, it's like, so it doesn't matter what car it is at that point. It's just amazing having a car. Like, I could not go back to not having a car. Like, I'm going to go visit the Hungarians at some point, and I'm dreading just not being able to drive wherever I want, whenever I want. Like, even in a foreign country. Do you like Koto? That was the poll, and I just remembered to check the poll. So okay, so surprisingly, we got 50% saying yes. 75 connoisseur? What the fuck is that? 75 connoisseur? Wait, how are you even spelling that? Connoisseur. Is that a car? Oh, it is. Oh, it is a Rover. Dude, why have I never... Oh, yeah, Rover 75. Yeah, that rings a bell now. It's just like a longer version of mine. Wait, so was that your first car? Mr. Average. Can I call you Mr. Average? 95 Civic. 300,000 kilometers. Jesus. No clutch in sim racing rules. What? Hi, Balaj, but like, what are you talking about? No clutch in sim racing rules. Where has that come from? Are you drunk again, Balaj? He does get drunk a lot. What other car did I have? I had sticking with the Rover theme, after this I had an MG ZS. Not that. Not that at all. Like 2002 or something, I think it was. Yeah, one of these. It basically looks like the Rover. It was free. Yeah, so my first car mostly got bought like by like grandparents and parents and stuff chipping in. It was like I'd only just got my first job at that point, I think, so I could barely afford it, and they chipped in. But no clutch. Oh, right, okay, right. Balaj is telling us a story here. Okay, I think. So he's saying that in sim racing, not having a clutch is good. Basically, he's saying no clutch in sim racing rules. If I stop to give way uphill, I roll back after stalling the engine when I want to get going. But I realised I could start full throttle and not stall and do a little burnout. Yeah, you can. But like, surely you got taught how to use the handbrake to do like a hill start. Like that's part of our test in the UK is we have to do like a load of hill starts. Buckle in, boys, it's story time. It is. Pelage's drunk stories. But yeah, like hill starts, I remember hill starts are scary when you're first learning to drive, especially if there's a car behind you and it's a steep hill. Because like if you fuck up, you're damaging someone's car. So like, yeah, but like a lot of cars these days, a lot of modern cars have that hill hold assist thing, which is really nice, and I've got so used to it. You did your test on the flatlands. Oh, okay, fair. They could have made a hill for you. They could have built a little ramp, you know, to do the test on. Oh, I don't know what... Oh, they're talking Hungarian. Well, I don't know what that means. Alföldi Gyerek as a Balázs. I mean, that means like this is... Well, this is the Balázs at the end. But I don't know. I haven't heard either of those words yet, I'm afraid. If it's not like Jonapot or Siastock, I don't fucking know. No, see, this is the problem. This is why I don't try and speak Hungarian with Balázs and everyone, because as soon as we start talking, I'm lost. You drive an exam, you stall the engine on an uphill red light. Oh, Elfold is a region of Hungary. Okay. I'm not surprised you stalled the engine on an uphill thing. Like, that happens to a lot of people. Dude, I failed my driving test twice, the first 2 times. The first time, I was thinking about this the other day for some reason when I was driving. I think because we went down the same road where I failed my test several times. The first time, I don't know why my instructor even put me in for the test. Like, I was nowhere near ready. I failed for like 7 different things. Like, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. The second time, I only failed because I went too close to a cyclist. That was it. I wasn't close to him, do you know what I mean? But they're really picky about that kind of shit. And then weirdly enough, my mum ended teaching the examiner that failed me. She ended up teaching him the piano a few years later. So, and I remember she told him, and she was like, "Yeah, apparently you had like a reputation for failing everyone, because he failed me and he failed like all my friends." And the guy got like really offended and was like, "No, I was just doing my job properly," and he like got really upset about it. But yeah, he was known as like the guy that fails everyone. You're tired of going uphill? Why are you going uphill all the time? Yeah, like, stalling isn't that hard. Like, I mean, everyone stalls a bit when you're learning, but like, I think like people make a bigger deal of it than it is. Like, it's not that hard not to stall in a manual. But uphill, fair enough, because you kind of panic and you don't want to roll back and all that stuff. But so I've had automatic cars a lot recently. Like the Alpha was auto, I had a Range Rover that was auto, the Supra that I had was auto, the new style Supra, the BMW basically. The M4 that I had before that was auto. And then this M2 that I got recently was manual, and man, I've like really missed having a manual. So now this next car that I've traded the Alpha in for next week, that's manual as well. It's just so much more fun having a manual. You can control everything better, you get to heel and toe all the time. You can do clutch kicks whenever you want to start a little drift, which, fair enough, most people don't want to do that very often, but I do it quite a lot. Oh, speaking of drifting, there we go. No clutch required in these things. I forgot how fucking easily they slide. Why are my tyres still so high as well? I thought we fixed that. Race cars at IRL are very easy to stall. Yeah, true. I was actually quite surprised when I did the twin turbo build on the 350. Obviously, like a decent amount of power, like 600 horsepower, you'd need a pretty hefty clutch. And I've had like stage 3 clutches and whatever in the GTA 6 when I turboed that, and that was really easy to stall, the GTA 6 clutch. It was like really heavy and a really small window for the biting point. So when and that was only like 330 horsepower or something. So when I got the, where's this fucking braking marker? Is that it? When I did the 350 build, and it had so much more power, and I had to get like this hefty fucking twin plate clutch. So it's like 2 clutches stacked on top of each other. It's really weird. I was like, oh god, this is going to be an absolute fucking nightmare. The pedal's going to be so heavy, and the biting point's going to be awful. But it was actually like one of the easiest clutches ever. And I'm like, man, why aren't they all twin plate? I guess it's just more expensive, but yeah, like twin plate just made it real nice. It was like fairly light, and the biting point wasn't bad at all. It was great. Dude, this track's so fucking hard in these things. I think you can cut that much curb there for some reason. I don't know why you can, but you can. Let's try do an actual lap and get some idea of what times we're doing. Just for Sam to say that he's slower than me and then beat me anyway. I like manuals because here in the country I live, automatic is kind of expensive. Oh really? I don't think auto versus manual really changes the price here much. I mean, these days, like with sports cars, manuals are getting more expensive now because just no one orders them from the factory brand new. Tell you what really pissed me off with the Supra that I bought. So I bought the new Supra brand new from Toyota when they first announced it. I pre-ordered it, and they only did it in auto, right? And I was like, for fuck's sake, I really want a manual, but if they're only doing an auto, fine, I'll pre-order it in the auto. And then, because they said at the time that like they probably won't ever do a manual, and they're only doing the auto. So I was like, I guess I've got to pre-order this auto. So I bought that, spent like a fortune on it, whatever it was, 55 grand or whatever. Pre-ordered it brand new, the only car, well, probably the second car I've ever bought brand new. And then like 3-4 years later, whatever, they finally started releasing a manual one. But I'm not buying another brand new Supra. Like, I'm not spending all that money and losing all that money again that you do on a brand new car like that, just to buy the same car that I've already had. And yeah, so now, like, the problem is, the thing I'm getting at is, the problem is the manufacturers always say that they don't do manuals in a lot of cars anymore because people don't buy them. But so now I've inadvertently helped prop up that stat, haven't I? I've bought an automatic and I'm not buying the manual. Like, I'd buy a manual Supra second hand, but Toyota won't know that, do you know what I mean? They won't know that I've bought a second hand one, they only care about new sales. So I've inadvertently made the problem worse by buying an auto and then not buying the manual. But if they'd have offered a manual at the time, I would have 100% bought the manual, but they didn't. They said they probably wouldn't ever. And then they did, like 3 years later, so yeah, I'm kind of pissed off about that. I was considering buying the new Supra in manual again, but like I said, I don't want to spend that much money. Oh, is that a track cut? It is, fuck. I don't want to spend that much money on the same car that I already had, just in manual, do you know what I mean? I like a change. I change cars quite a lot. Like every year, I would say I didn't swap cars, and it cost me a fucking fortune. But isn't it just an M4? Yeah, it's a Z4 underneath, basically. It's literally like, you lift the bonnet up and there's just like BMW stickers everywhere, like it's literally a BMW. But, and people say that like it's a bad thing, but I'm like, yeah, but modern BMWs are pretty good. Like, I don't see it as a bad thing, but it sucks that they chose to put the Supra name on it. I think that's the problem. If they called it anything else, people wouldn't have had a problem with it, but like the GTA 6 is just a Subaru underneath. That's literally got Subaru badges all over underneath. No one really cares about that. It's just part of it. Oh my god, this corner. I've also invalidated. Great. So yeah, I think if it's just because they gave it the Supra name and everyone sucks off the fucking Supra, don't they, on the internet? Everyone, which by the way, Supras aren't that good. First off, the manual gearbox in them is fucking awful. It's so floppy and weird and horrible. Like the old ones I'm talking about. And secondly, like, yeah, you can get them to like mad power or whatever if you build the engine and put a fucking massive turbo on it or whatever, but like, they don't come from the factory like that. So like, fine, like, say that modified, like heavily modified, expensive, like a lot of money poured into them, Supras are great, sure, if you want to say that, that's fine. But it's just the people that just like, oh, old Supras are amazing. It's like, they're actually not from the factory, they're pretty fucking awful. But if you spend a lot of time modifying them, and a lot of money, yeah, they can be really good, but I feel like you could do that with a lot of cars. Anyway, now that we've upset everyone in the chat. Yeah, as if we haven't even done a fucking valid lap yet, have we? This is going to be brutal trying to actually set like a qualifying lap tomorrow. God, yeah, it's only tomorrow, isn't it? Fuck. I was thinking I had more time to practice this, but I don't think I do. I can't remember what line I want to take through here. That's probably a track cut if it weren't already invalid. Just so much understeer. Come on. And we're gonna fucking spin here. Dude, this is so hard in this car. The only Toyota thing on the car is body panels. On the new Supra, there was some other Toyota stuff, but yeah. It is mostly BMW. But like, I still preferred the look of it over the Z4, so it's like I'd still rather buy the Supra than the Z4, because I think the Supra looks a lot nicer than the Z4, so why not? If they're both the same car, why not just buy the nicer looking one? And the suspension tuning and stuff's different, but I haven't driven a Z4, so I can't comment on whether it's actually noticeably different. Let's try not invalidate a fucking lap this time, shall we? Dude, this is fucking deadly. You just can't get on the throttle anywhere or you die. That's basically the summary of this track in this car. Oh god, someone's calling me on Discord. Stop it! I bet you guys can hear that as well, can't you? Oh, I need to fucking turn that down for you guys. To be fair, I could do that now. We can pause this one where it's so get into a gear that's not fucked. Go away! Who is it? I bet it's fucking... It's Christian, of course it's Christian. Christian says I'm dropping some frames. Are we dropping frames? Does it look okay for everyone else? Oh, someone says the stream is off. Stream keeps reloading. How do we fix that? How do we fix that? Oh my god, stop ringing me! Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to fucking... Palage is ringing me. Fuck off. Do you drop frames? I wonder why. Let's check OBS. It says it's streaming at like 6,000 kbps, so 6 meg. I mean, that's weird. Was it like that the whole time? Restart. Yeah, I can try restart the stream, but I don't know if that like boots everyone out or what. I don't know like how it works. So I kind of was hesitant to restart the stream. A lot of people are saying it's okay. Yeah, someone said stream ended. It was framing at times, but I thought it was just me. I mean, the problem is, right, so I've got OBS set. Yeah, of course I can make it so you can't hear the Discord, but then you won't hear when people are talking in Discord. And like, normally I want that, so. And I can just mute Discord whenever I want as well, so. Yeah, I mean, it's okay now, but nothing's moving now, is it, the stream? Let's drive a bit more and see if the stream's okay for people. Been reloading the stream for like 5 minutes. I mean, if multiple people are having the issue,